on ABC Kids. Yeah, that's all right. Umpire's got the ball up. Andy hasn't.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Mirboo North Football Netball Club at the Walter J. Tuck Reserve. I'd like to start off the day by listening to the siren. I think that's what happens in the media. I'd like to welcome Craig here from the Truro Football Netball Club. We're just wrapped to have the 6 teams that come up from the Alberton League. It's been a wonderful thing for our competition, and I think everyone of the existing Mid-Gippsland clubs have just been wrapped with the way the season's gone so far. So Craig, I guess we'll just have a chat about how you found coming up to Mid-Gippsland and how you found it so far.
Yeah, we found it really welcoming. Obviously it's been a work in progress to try and find a league that's suited to us, and I think we've found the perfect fit. A lot of the towns are the same size, same sort of community-based stuff, and every side's been really welcoming. Every time we've come, everyone's open arms, great to have us. So we're really enjoying it. It's a fresher breath air for us. Coming from a 16 comp where you play everyone 3 times. It was okay the first year, okay the second year, but that third year really, you knew by that third game how much you were going to either win by or lose by.
Yeah,
and it's
sure.
You lose supporters, you lose members, and it becomes a bit hard. So as a club, we're doing really, really well. Our financial status is really, really bright.
Yep.
So yeah, we're doing all right down at Truro. So
Yeah, we've found the support. I think the Mid-Gippsland clubs have got a breath of fresh air, and we've found that we've got a lot of our supporters coming back. But we've also the support that your 6 clubs they're our 6 club, our 6 new clubs, has been really good for home games. We've had really good attendances, and I think it's been really good. So your player numbers have been pretty good this year?
Yeah, so our junior numbers are struggling a bit, so we end up having a meeting with Foster because they were sort of in a similar situation. They've got a few more kids than we do, but they've got a lot of kids that are playing senior football as well. So we sort of had 10 at the start, a couple dropped off, and we thought if we have a meeting, we'll be able to sort of work out that maybe we could merge both sides, and then it'd be better for the other 6 junior sides to play against the full side instead of having to play against 7 kids and then wear a different jumper, and sort of takes the kids want a proper competitive game of football. So that's what we decided to do.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's worked really well. I missed it this morning because I had to work, but I think did it go right?
Yeah. I think it was really good, really good. And I see your netball's really strong as well.
Yeah, so we've got our netball girls they've been good for a couple of years now. Our B grade, I think. B grade, they're just telling me B grade lost today. So that's the first game B grade's lost in 3 years.
Okay.
So they're going for 3 in a row. So hopefully the girls have got. Netball girls are struggling at the moment. They've got a few injuries, but hopefully they'll all come back at the right time, and we'll give it a shake up.
And that was a big attraction for your clubs too, because you do have strength in netball too.
Yep.
So it's a big part of our league, and we're really proud that we're now one league as well. So bringing the teams in from Alberton and also combining our football and netball leagues or associations has been a really good thing for us. Now something else we'd like to talk about today is we'll notice in the live feed, you'll notice that the players are wearing these blue armbands. So these blue armbands, it's an initiative from the TAC, and what we're trying to do is to remind everyone on the roads that if you're out and about, to take care, and also think about that everyone's got someone on the road they're thinking about, and everyone also knows someone that's been deeply affected by road trauma as well. It certainly affected our club. I don't know if you've had some poor experiences.
We would have, not in my time. But
Well, we've got some that it's been a really big impact on our club. So we take it really seriously. We have actually a shield each year. We play the Bright St Allen Shield each year against Thorpedale, and we try and touch on the importance of staying safe on the roads and doing the right thing. So we're really keen to get behind this program. We think it's a great initiative from TAC. These wristbands, If you have a look at the TAC website, you'll actually see local clubs putting up videos of their club members that have been impacted by road trauma. So I think it's worth having a look and getting our club members to have a look as well, to remind ourselves that we need to be diligent all the time. So that's a great one for us. I really appreciate you participating in that as well.
Worries. It's fine.
So I'm not sure how much they want to hear from us, Craig, anymore.
I'd just like to mention
cool,
our new kit. I'd just like to thank the league and our members, supporters, past players, everyone. We put a lot of time into, advertising it. We give 6 or 4, I think, options. We put it out there, so our members, our past players, our supporters, committee members all had a vote, and that's what we come up with. Because I know you are the same as us, black and white, and we wanted to embrace the new league and come in with new colours and a new start and go, righto, this is Mid-Gippsland now, not Alberton.
Yep.
So that's where we went with it. I hope everyone likes them because we spent a lot of time on them. Even new polos, I think they look good. Don't know what everyone else thinks, but we're still the Magpies. But at least when we go to Ynar and we're standing on the deck at Ynar, they're having a couple of frothies with the boys over there. There's a point of difference. We're not all wearing black and white, because I know when we played Darlston, it was really hard because you'd all stand in one group and everyone's black and white.
Sure.
So I thought, we've embraced it, the new league. We're grateful that you guys voted us in the end. And I think hopefully Toura Football Club's be here for a lot more years.
Certainly our intention. And on your new strip, I remember when it came out from the league, we showed it to our club members, and everyone was sort of, it got us up and about a bit, saying, these clubs are serious about participating in our league and coming up and giving it the very best shot. So it's our hope that all 13 teams stay. We don't want any of our teams either south of us or north of us to move away, because I think we've got a really good mix. And as you point, so we've got some side spectators on the side here. I think everyone's really comfortable with the makeup of the league.
And you're happy with the new league?
Yeah, look, we think it's really good. There's a sense of enthusiasm around our club, from the players through to the committee, and also the people that come along and watch every week.
Lovely.
And our sponsors, proudly show our major sponsors here. They've certainly got behind us too, as I hope everyone has.
Okay.
So,
all right, thanks Steve, and thanks Craig.
No worries.
Welcome listeners to Mirboo North, balmy Mirboo North today. The umpires are just about getting ready, checking with the captains to make sure that both teams are ready and that all players have QR coded in today. Fellow injured. First bounce. Harley from Mirboo North. Big tap of the ruck. Toura head towards the far boundary. Mirboo North putting the pressure on early. And heading towards the boundary line.
And it's out of bounds on the bottom wing, ready to be thrown in by the boundary umpire.
Commentators Joe Piper, Michael Watt and Greg Arch here, Springo from Toura. Michael Watt, a legend here at Mirboo North, life member. Take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Joe. Boundary umpire's about to throw it in, down the bottom wing. And it's down on the ground. Oakley Kerr got it out. Down to, who we got?
That's Joel Lambourne. Joel Lambourne, big kick. And up goes Campbell.
Free kick against Benny Campbell, so half full.
Yeah, Jackson Moore from Toura will take the free kick. He skipped out there to the pocket and just wasn't going by the...
Jamo Turner's got it, but it's out of bounds. On the...
We're getting ourselves organised here as commentators, ladies and gentlemen, on a balmy day here at Mirboo North. We've all got sunglasses on and sunscreen up here in the box.
Ball's been thrown in on the half-forward flank, Mirboo North bottom end. It's on the deck, nothing's happening. No, it's a ball up on the half-forward flank, Mirboo North bottom side, heading towards the soccer oval. Umpire's thrown it up, it's hit the deck, a little hand pass from Hudson Kerr. Tour players wrapped up, it's another ball up. Going to be plenty of this. The players haven't played for 5 weeks, so it's like a practice match. They'll be a bit dusty with it. Umpire throws it up, and I reckon Harley got the best of that one. Comes out, Tour is still on the deck. Nothing's really happening. They're trying to get it out. They're desperate for it, and it's another ball up.
There'll be a little bit of scrappy stuff, I suppose, guys, with the both teams probably had a few players play in the game before.
Yep, absolutely. Springo and our bloke Joel got it down to Benny Campbell. He turns around, and it's come out to in between full forwards and up forward.
Handball, yeah, just got it away for the Tour bloke, tackled by the Mirboo North gentleman there. Here we go. And
It's in the back to a Tour player.
Bumsy from Tour there will take the free kick.
What are they calling Bumsy, Springo?
We won't go there.
Okay,
Not
fair
online
enough.
there, thank you.
Fair enough. And it's been Benny Campbell's intercepted the mark. He's in kicking distance, but he's gone to play on. He's going to play on now. He's turned onto his right. He's gone to centre forward, and a big mark straight in front.
Harley float.
Harley Folk.
No, it's not.
No.
Rory
Rory
Peters.
Peters. They look the same, but one of them's 6'2" and the other one's 5'4". That's the only difference.
It is a bit of a. It does remind me a little bit of a practice game for the Redsies at the moment. Skill levels aren't as high as normally.
Rory's having a shot straight in front, about 40 out, and
Straight through.
he has kicked a goal. One goal to Mirboo North.
First goal of Mirboo North here today, ladies and gentlemen.
3-minute mark of the first quarter.
So here we go. We're bringing the ball back to the middle now. We've got a new debutant today, Mark Stone's going to be in the ruck here for Tura.
He's a big boy,
He is a big boy. He's a local boy. He's
That's
played
the
about
way.
400 games. This is his first senior game, though, believe it or
Oh,
not.
good on him. Good on him. He's got the chance.
All the best here in the middle. As
Yeah,
we go up, he's jumped a bit early.
it's gone down at no.
We're out here. Tura have kicked the ball out wide.
It's come out to Lloyd Powell, the half-back flank. He's dodged that tackle. He's straightened up. He's having a look. He's kicked. He's hit young Jed Felmingham on the chest. Jed's first game, up from the thirds, and it's not the best kick from Jed, but he'll work on it.
Bumsy now's got it for Tura. He's looking for an option out wide. He's just kicked it up on the wing and moving
And
on.
Hutto, Hudson Kurt's taken a mark. Passes across the Whiteman, just down from the wing. Slightly into attack, Mirboo North. Centre forward. Players jostling for position. Out comes Mirboo North. Bartlett. Bit of a tight inside there.
Very scrappy, very scrappy. It's going to be another ball up. Well, no, the umpire said no. He said ball up. No, it's going to be a lot of this today. Like I said, 5 weeks because of COVID without a game. Blake's a bit dusty on, a bit scrappy. And he balls it up. And Mirboo North got the best of that. It's gone to deck again.
Mitch Whiteman held onto the ball quite well there, didn't
Yeah,
tackle.
he's always up and up in the bottom of the packs. Is Mitch, yep. Umpire throws it up. Centre forward from Mirboo North. Liam Nash didn't have it, got dispossessed. It's a free kick to Liam Nash. Dumped without the ball. He's about 40 out, directly in front. Very reliable kick, Liam. He's already played a game in the second, so like a few of the players, they'll be going to feel it at the end of today.
Yeah, it was
Warm
about-
conditions.
About half a dozen from each club played a full game in the seconds today and then have come back up into the seniors, and the ones that played are all quality players, and thank them kindly for putting their hands up. Liam's coming in. The distance won't be a problem. Having said that, he just now
Yeah.
He's come in. He's
Yeah,
put
you
the
put
moz
the
on
moz
him and it's
on
all
him.
over.
You put the moz on him, Joe. Yeah, a floaty, and it's gone out of bounds in the Mirboo North
You
forward
knew
pocket, top
that,
side.
you knew that had happened the first time you opened
It's
your
always
mouth,
going
didn't
to.
you? We're very fortunate to have Greg Lewis here today with us, who's doing the stats, and that'll go down as a first clanger.
And there's been a whistle, and it's a free kick to Mirboo North. Couldn't quite see it, but
Joel Lambourne in the ruck. He's been rucking them in the forward line since the beginning of the quarter. Now lining up for goal from about 20 metres out.
And the umpire has...
He's giving him 50, guys. I think he's going to come up and have a shot from
What's
the,
gone over
the
the-
square. I'd say so.
Gone over the mark, or didn't do the old stand, as they say, which is a pain of a decision. And that's an easy goal to Joel after the 50 metres. So Mirboo North going to 2-0 to no score.
And the Tura blokes come off for that little bit of indiscretion there, or just lack of knowledge on what goes on.
Yeah,
so
a bit
we've
of
got a bit of a
discipline.
change.
Yep, and that's the 7 minutes gone in the first quarter.
All right. Players are just sorting it out, getting a drink. We've had a reasonably wet winter up here in Mirboo North, but the ground's in beautiful condition and a balmy sunny's day.
Harley got the tap out, but Mitch Whiteman's got it, received it. His hand pass to Oakley Kerr. Oakley's going through the middle, kicking down the forward line. We've got Jed at the back. Not
great
well
mark.
read. Jed's played on, Jed Felmingham. His kick's a bit awkward, but down to Luke Bartlett. Luke's hold it. No, it's out of bounds. Jed's doing quite well. Just got to get his kicks right, and he'll improve out of sight. Yeah, in the forward, deep in the forward pocket. Mirboo North throw in.
You can't blame Jed in his first game for not lowering his eyes in.
Yes. Got a tap out. It's hit the deck. It's got out. Liam Nash has got his hand pass back towards Hudson Kerr. Hudson screwed it around the corner, and it's through for a point. So Mirboo North 2-1 to no score.
Here at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter at Mirboo North.
Pretty scrappy game at the moment, guys, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just all
it's
trying to sort themselves out.
It's always going to be Springo, yeah.
These players haven't played for about 4 weeks, and I take it someone might not have trained either.
Yeah, it looks a bit like it, doesn't it, there, Joe?
Yes, they're going to be very stiff and sore. Hand pass back to Oakley Kerr. Oakley's screwed around the corner to centre forward. Or Ben Campbell stole it, tried to have a kick around his body, and it's on the full.
Out of bounds on the full. Oakley Kerr's impressing early in the quarter for his first senior game for the club.
He has. He's Hudson's older brother, hasn't played for 5 years, did play for Lean Gaffer.
Yeah, he's had a lot of it early, hasn't he? He's sort of tearing up the Altura blokes across the forward line there for him.
Bit of history about Oakley. He plays for a band called the Paddy Cakes. They obviously haven't been playing because of COVID. And he's also the Riddler. If you listen to Triple M in the mornings, they have riddles, and he's always ringing up. But anyway, back to the game. Big
I don't know
bad
what
Luke
went on there.
Bartlett's
Yeah,
got too high.
We've got a free kick here. Young Craig Hanratty will take the kick. And he's turned the ball over. Mirboo North bloke, and he's kicked it out in the full.
Oh, what a comedy of errors.
It was a lot of comedy of errors.
Comedy of errors.
That's Tom Campbell, and that's the second clanger of the day so far. I think leading possession.
Right, off
is
you go,
clangers.
Springo.
Well, we've got Bumsy kicking it again. He's kicked it across the face of goal. We're lucky to get away with it. The big fella there got it again. He's chipped over to Jacko Moore, who's played another game in the twos. Chipped over here to Geordie Knox. The Mirboo North blokes here. I know we've got a bit of a contest here. It's picked up by young Nige from Tura. And
Back
the ball's
to
been
Mirboo
turned
North.
over.
Moving off, Liam Nash's hand pass to Oakley Kirk.
Picked up now by Harley Hopner from Tura, who's turned the ball over. He's found young Leber out wide on the wing. Running onto it now is Michael O'Sullivan. And we've come to it'll be another ball up.
Is that Josh Taylor on the bottom of that pack?
I think it is. Yes, it is. Yes, he's also played the 2 games, the first game. It's a ball up, bottom flank. And bit of a kick
Bit of
off
an
the
airy,
deck.
yeah.
Moving off, intercepted.
Intercepted by Josh Grisham from Tura. Griffo's chipped into the centre of the ground. We've got young Mocky there's picked it up. Lowered his eyes, looking for the big fella too.
Moving off, picked it up. Avi's skidded over to...
Here we go, young Craig Hanratty's picked it up for Tura. He's intercepted it, he's chipped out wide. He's found young Hayden Smith from Tura, who's kicked it up now. We're looking for Mossy, who's coming out on the lead, but once
Every
again,
reliable-
Mirboo North, yeah.
Every reliable Damo Turner has found
Just,
his coach in Josh Campbell. Josh has played on. Hit Lloyd Powell. Lloyd's played on. He's kicked it forward to Luke Bartlett. The Tura bloke did really well to spoil him, but Luke's picked it up. His second effort off to Benny Campbell. Benny's kicked low in the forward pocket. The ball's hit the deck. It's going to go out of bounds. Bottom side forward pocket moving north.
Thanks, Waddies. Players are starting to get the feel of the ball a little bit now, starting a bit more cleaner movement than early in the quarter. Boundary umpire throws it in.
And a lovely throw at that, Joe.
Yep.
Yep, Benny Campbell's picked it up. He's dished off to Oakley Kerr's. Had quite a bit of the ball, but it's gone through for a point.
That's another point to Mirboo North.
I'd say that'd be 2-2.
We've had a pick up here at centre half forward on the kick out. Centre half back from Terra. Intercepted again once by Mirboo North. We just can't seem to get the ball through the middle at the minute.
And he's found Tommy Campbell. He's in the forward pocket by himself, bottom side. He'll have a shot for goal. Bit of an uphill shot. It's further than what it looks, but he's not going to pass off. I reckon he'll have a ting. Making an interchange. Rory Peters coming off Hudson Kerr and
Fraser Austin going on.
for Oakley Kerr. Tom's had a shot for goal. It's made the distance, but it's through for a point. There you go, Springo.
Here we go. We're kicking in now from young Moggy. He's tried to find Geordie Knox, who he's found out there on the flank. He's lowered his eyes. We've got a number in short. He's just fallen away on him. Geordie Knox has gathered the ball again. Handball inside. We've found young Mocky, who's handballed over the side. Josh Griffin, it's gone up there. Mirboo North now have taken it away again from our centre line.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a scrappy play here, guys,
very
isn't
scrappy.
it?
They're right out in the wind.
Tour have got it. It's hit. It's on the deck again. Yeah, it stacks on the middle, and the umpire will ball it up, which will.
She's a hard game, guys, isn't it?
No, there's a free kick to Mirboo North. Not sure what that was for. Harley Fate, his hand pass to Josh Taylor. Josh has had a bounce. He's kicking straight up here. He's found Liam Nash. Liam Nash has gone up the top side to Damo Turner. Damo loves a run. He'll try and get through him. He's found a target. No, it's gone past.
It's turned over. Young Hayden Smith's intercepted it for Tura. A little bit of scrubby play. We've had a bit of a tackle there, and it's a free kick to Mirboo North, guys.
Yes, he's moving off, doing well in the free kicks department. And he's found Josh. Josh has been in a lot of the play, but no, who's there?
Whoa, we've had a... Bumsy's now's picked it up out of the back line for Tura, and he's swamped by the
too
Mirboo
high,
North.
but no, the umpire's called the ball up.
Okay, the ball's to be bounced about 30 metres out, directly in front of the Mirboo North goal. Handball in the ruck again from Mirboo North.
Dished off. Liam Nash has stole that out of Bumsy's hands. Bumsy giving to Luke Bartley. It's been knocked out of his hands. The ball's on the deck. Bit of a hand pass.
We've got young Mocky's a little bit of a chip there now for Tura, but I think, it's just bounced inside the line, guys. That'll be a throw in. Half forward flank, Mirboo North.
Tried to kick that around his body, but it went straight up the hill. Rightio. Joel Lambourne's going to take the ruck for Mirboo North. Ball's thrown in. Joel's at the back. Oh, yeah, nice little tap behind to Mitch Whiteman. Mitch, long hands from Josh Taylor, Hutto Kerr. Hutto's have to hand pass to Mitch. Mitch, a little chip kick, too high. Again, Mirboo North's got another free. We're either first to the ball or we're getting a bit of luck our way. Hutto Kerr's got the free kick. He's played on straight away. He's found Link Oddy direct at centre half forward. Link's played on centre half forward to Lloyd Powers, come down from centre half back. He's kicked it, but it's hit Tura right on the chest.
The big fella, Big Mark Stone, the debutant's taken the grab in the square, handed it off to Craig Hanratty, who's chipped it out wide to Geordie Knox again. He just keeps grabbing the footy.
He's had a good first quarter.
He has, the young fella there, Geordie Knox for Tura. He's kicked it out there on the flank, and he's found young Harley Hopner, who's going to look downfield, and hopefully we've got someone downfield that can... This is where we sort of break down. Mirboo North are just too strong. He's kicked back to the...
yeah, we've got a big wall at centre half back, and your blokes are hard to penetrate.
TK Kelly chips it over the cross here. He's found Jackson Moore in the middle of the ground. Jacko Moore's looked upfield. He's found a player out here wide in young Mossy. It's gone over the top. Oh, he's had an airy, and I think he's done an ankle, actually. It's turned over there now, and Mirboo North are going to take it away, guys.
I reckon him and Damo Turner got their feet caught up together as they went for the ball.
Campbell across to Hudson Kerr, back onto the ground, and chipped straight through to Liam Nash, lines it up, bang, and there goes.
He was a bit casual. He should have nearly drilled that guy,
Another
shouldn't
point
he?
to Mirboo North.
He should have, Springo, he should have. That was giving you that went begging. So it's
I notice the points aren't being put up on the scoreboard at Mirboo North at the moment. Maybe we've got to pay the scoreboard attendant a little bit more to put up points, not just goals. I don't know.
So, ball's hit it's gone out of bounds, half forward pocket, bottom side at Mirboo North. Umpire's going to throw it in. Do we have a Mirboo North ruck? Oh yeah, Joel's there. Joel, yeah, and the
Young fella
debutant,
from
yeah.
Tura, yeah. Tura have just taken it away now. Chipped in Hope, and once again intercepted by Mirboo North. We just can't get through that wall.
The ball out.
Here we go. Here now, young Josh Griffin's found young Geordie Knox again over on the wing.
Those blokes are
Geordie
doing a
Knox.
sterling effort.
Here we go. Geordie Knox has looked inside, trying to hope. Here's the bloke that's done an ankle, and the Mirboo North bloke.
Big Jules Blacksford, ever reliable from fullback, he's come out. His handball off to Trinner. Trinner kicks, finding Liam. Liam's dropped pretty much a gettable mark. It dropped a bit short, but he should have taken it. Hutto's got through it. It's gone over the post for a goal.
Good goal, Hudson Kerr.
Tommy Campbell just nudged out the Tura backman just to let it go over their heads for a goal. So Mirboo North
Should be about 3 goals 5, I'd think.
Yeah,
You guys, would you think that or not? 3 goals 5 to nothing.
3 goals 4, something like that.
the young fellas have had a big day down there.
Not what you're thinking in the way of big days.
No, lots of...
Yeah, that's right.
Too much caffeine, too much sugar.
Yep.
Rightio. Umpire's throwing the ball up. Harley Foat and the debutant, it's gone.
It's taken away by young Benny East from
It has.
Tura, who's looked up. Young Mockey's sort of got it onto his boot. He's chipped it away, and the Mirboo North have intercepted it again.
Reece Kratzak got a quick kick to downfield. It's got
Young Bumsy from Tura's intercepted it. He's been tackled whilst he's kicked it. The ball's come out once again to Geordie Knox, Josh Griffin. And they've just turned the ball over.
Intercepted by Harley Foat. Harley's played on straight away to Damo Turner on the bottom wing. Damo's nearly found Liam, but the Tura backman has done very well to keep him from getting that.
And here we go. We try and run it out again. TK Kelly's just chips it out here to an option. We've got young Mockey going to run onto the football. Hopefully looks up and has an option here. We've just got to break this through here, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Mirboo North are going to run it away here.
Benny Campbell's got the top wing. There's no one coming at him. He's had a look and he's found Joel Lambourne, sent half forward flank 50 out. He's having a look. He's didn't hit the target. Bit sloppy, Mirboo North. Oakley Kerr's got it, but he's two Tura blokes have tackled him, so it's a ball up.
All tied up on the flank. The proper score is, guys, 3 goals 4, 22 to no score.
Thanks, Springo. Mirboo North got the tap. Hutto Kerr, he's run around. He's got onto his left, and he should have got onto his right because it went out of bounds on the full.
Plenty of options, Mirboo North, guys, just across the centre forward. You had guys at
Yes,
the
they
top
have.
of the square.
Yes, we're not
just running us ragged a little bit at the moment, I think. But
we
anyway.
are, and we're not making you pay for it with the amount of times we've had shots and had the ball. Rightio.
Scoring end, guys, do you think there's 3 or 4
It
goals
always
in it
is
at this
a
end?
scoring end. Springo, this end. To our right.
You can have a look at the wing side.
I'm not trying to help us out at all by not scoring, but I was just hoping.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that might have been touched. Punch by Joel Lambourne, ball's going out of bounds.
And we'll have a throw in
Top
there.
side.
What do you want us to say, Springer?
Oh, I'm just trying to. I need a bit of help, guys. I just
It's
like
about
us
a
to
3 or
score.
4 goal win, do you reckon, there, Springer?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Hoping, Joe, hoping, yeah.
Yep.
Here we are, intercepted by young Harley Hopner, which is intercepted once again by the new Mirboo North gentleman.
And the umpire balls it
tied
up here at nearly the 21-minute mark of the first quarter. We expect this quarter only with a couple of goals not to go too long. Lambourne in a ruck from Mirboo North. Whiteman picks it out.
He should have grabbed that Benny East from Terry. Went up with one arm, but
Probably had
He's
turned
gone
over.
the boundary. He's gone the boundary.
Do you reckon that'll be called?
Probably not in this
No.
league.
No.
Not in this
The
league.
young bloke who went to punch probably should have been no talking from his teammates maybe to tell him to take the mark. So the ball's been thrown in topside. Joel Lambourne still doing the rucking around the ground. Hutto's dished off to Loom. Loom's over.
Oh, he
his
turned
head.
over to Bumsy. Bumsy's intercepted it for Terra. He's had a kick, wild kick to the forward line. Young Cuffy from Terra.
Lovely pick
Picked
up
up-
by
oh.
Benny Campbell. Benny's dished off to Lloyd Powell. Lloyd's kicked into the zone, but
And
there's
hit
no
young
one
Mocky
there.
for Terra at centre half back. He chips out to find Jackson Moore on his own out on the half back flank. Oh, we've had to turn over the ball again.
Turnover. Linky Oddies picked it up. He's dished off to Mitch Whiteman. Mitch running through centre half forward, and our delivery's been pretty ordinary at times. And
I tell you what, you don't mind kicking it out in the full there, guys. You want to move the goals around.
yeah, that's what's wrong with his standard.
We've done that a few times over the years, I can say.
Yeah. No, but it's all going good, guys. I think Moving North just seem to have too many better players at the minute, and they've got it locked in across the
Yeah.
centre half back, you know.
Bit casual with it too, Springer,
Yeah, look.
with our attack. But then again, like we said, 5 weeks, you know,
Oh, look, this is right.
obviously haven't been training that much as well when they couldn't train just the last week and a half.
It's just good to be back out and
Absolutely.
amongst it, you know.
Absolutely.
It says to me that
Kick out.
the players.
Oh, we've had a bit of a turnover. Oh, Turu lucky to get away with it with young Bumsy just kicking it in desperation, really. It's come out and
Ben
taken over.
Becker's unit, and there's another hand pass to Jed Felmingham. Jed's put it up into the hot spot, and
All right, we've found a free kick.
Free
It'll
kick.
go to Terra. No, that'll be 50 if you'd think.
you think so?
Yeah, but
Well, we're nearly at the end of the first quarter, gentlemen, and I don't think kicking it away like that's going to help Moving North's chances of sneaking a goal right in at the end. I've had the spies just come through. They tell me that the football's got a bit much air in it.
is that what
And
they're
they're running
going
out there at quarter time to let a bit of air out of the footy.
No, well,
I don't know, we'll keep the cameras on it. It's just a little rumour.
No, well, that's good. But if it's a 3 or 4 goal win down the other end, there's still hope for Terry yet. We're
There
only
is.
into the
Yep.
first quarter, and here we go, guys. We're going to have a kick in here now. Young Mocky Faturo will kick the ball in. He'll take the advantage of the 15 and he'll run in, and he's, well, we should have taken the mark there for Faturo really, with handball back into play. Under pressure, and it looks like the ball has gone out on the full. Moving North's pressure's been outstanding really, hasn't it, guys?
It
Yeah.
has. It
You know,
has.
it's put us under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, we've had that wall across the wing.
Yeah.
Very hard to get over it this
I
quarter.
think this will be the last
Mitch
two of the
Whiteman's
goals.
got the ball on the bottom flank, and yeah, as soon as he kicks it, I think the sirens will sound. Yeah, he's played on. He's
I reckon
kicked
it's
it.
time for a mark
Oh,
here.
well, let Loom in, Loom Nash, and he's going to have a kick for goal after the siren. He's about 30 out on a slide angle bottom side. The distance is not beyond him, but he's just got to kick the ball sweet.
He's gone for a run up that's longer than Ben Brown's at the moment.
A bit like a Michael Holding run up in his heyday with the West Indies.
As long as he
Yeah, I
doesn't
reckon.
have the Benny Brown stutter when he runs in.
No, he's quite.
Oh, it's come off his
That's
come
all.
off his ankle. I'd say it hasn't
Yeah.
even scored, guys.
Yes,
Disappointing.
yes. Well, maybe the ball has got too much air, or we're a bit.
I think you might be right. Watsy, do you reckon they're going to come out and they're going to check the pressure in the ball?
Yeah,
Because I reckon you blokes have handled the more pressure in the ball better than what we have at Tour at the moment.
well, the field umpires today, Jesse Boyd, Mitch Vanderland and Kirk Caddy, they'll have a look at the ball and see if there's any...
Stevie Rogers.
They've done a wonderful job too. The,
Stevie
officials at the
Rogers, the
moment.
president of Moving North's wandering out there now
Is he
with a
going to check the
pressure
ball?
gauge. Here we
You
go.
got to love it. It only happened in
There you
country
go.
football, wouldn't it?
It only happened in country footy. Look at this.
Yeah, no, here we go. There
I
seems
wonder,
to be
if,
a
I wonder if the
discrepancy.
cameras can get a little bit of shot of the shenanigans with the umpires and the ball in the middle.
Yeah, we only have 2 to pick from. Unlike the AFL, that have 52 to pick from. We've only got 2. So yeah, not a bad quarter. Moving off 3-4 or 3-5. Greg, what do you reckon? 3-4.
3-4 is the correct score.
Yep.
Yep. I'm pretty big on the statistics, so 3-4 is correct to no,
No
score.
worries.
Just hope we can get it up into our forward line. But moving north at the moment, guys, what do you think? They've just set that wall up across the centre of the ground.
They
And
have,
just-
and very hard to penetrate.
We have,
Springer.
well,
Goal umpires today are Graham Lurd and Terry Clark.
Oh, Graham, oh yeah, Terry from Lean Gaffer.
Yeah, I don't think Terry had much to do in the first quarter.
No,
Just
could have put a few bets on Joe on his phone. And the scores are correct by the goal umpires. Graham Laird, he's been doing it for years too.
Yeah, that's 3-4 Mirboo North 22 to Tura yet to score. But as we've said, looking at the weather sock, the wind sock on the largest of our netting posts, I reckon it's a 2 to 3 goal win here, Spyro. So Tura, I think, are still well in this. Our boundary umpires today are Harrison Bowl, Dalen Hanley, Harry Berksier and Ali Jackson. So always good to give the umpires a plug. And without the umpires, we've only got a game of kick to kick.
That's it,
Yeah,
Joe.
that's right. Yeah, they're a very important part, and they're essential service, really, aren't they? The umpires, we've got to have them.
They are. We don't have a game. Springo. Just a few stats here. Mirboo North had 12 clearances to Tura's 5. Inside 50s, we had 15.
Yeah.
To probably Tura's 2.
Just killing us inside there.
Yeah, we should be a bit more on the ball, to be honest with you.
Yeah, look,
some ordinary shots for goal, which have either not even made it or gone on the full. Hopefully we can turn that around.
Really, it should be 7 goals, really. You know, like you've come in, you know, inside the 50 there, and
That's it.
I think
thought it was going to happen, I suppose. And
I think the COVID restrictions haven't been very kind to either their fitness or their accuracy in front of goal, particularly on the run. So we'll work our way through that.
And it's a pity, really, guys. Like, you know, us being new people into the, you know, into this new league, we would have loved to come here with, you know, you would be too, with your best side and our best side and a crowd,
that's
because
right,
we can get to
that's
meet
right.
you. You know, like
Yep.
it's.
That's right. No,
But anyway, we've got to do our best, don't we? So
we've embraced the merge as much as anyone.
well, we're a very
Springo,
well, we
our league become a bit complacent. You know,
Yeah.
there's always the same 4
Yeah.
top sides.
and you
same
get a bit
four-
stale too in
bit
the end.
stale.
I think you've got
Yeah,
to.
you blokes have injected
you know,
a whole new lease of life.
We love it. We're always up for a little bit of idle chatter, you know, and
Absolutely.
that's what it's about.
You know, we played Fish Creek here when we did, and it was a huge crowd.
Yeah.
Played Meenian also this year, huge crowd. You know, you sort of...
One of the interesting facts, boys, is that the Tura Football Club was first formed in 1891 and the Mirboo North Football Club was formed in 1892. And we've had a lot of forms of each of the clubs and in and out of a lot of leagues over these 140 years. And Tura have predominantly been in the southern leagues and Mirboo North have been in or around the middle leagues of Gippsland, and this is the first time they've played one another in 140 years.
It's unbelievable, Joe, isn't it? Really.
One
And,
practice match, they reckon.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah, we
one
did play a practice match.
many decades ago, but
Let's
so
hope
this is
there's
the first.
many more between the two clubs too. You know,
Absolutely.
it
Absolutely.
just tells you a bit about both clubs if they've been around for that, you know, longer period. So good sign.
Mirboo North huddle and Tura huddles have broken up. See Matty Snell's out there carrying the drinks back. Matty's the runner for Mirboo North today, and Matty suggested that we weren't allowed to have a shot at him, but I've been led to believe that when Matty backs out of a pack, the beepers go.
He lets them know, Joe, that
Yeah,
he's
let's
going
them know,
backwards.
mate.
Yeah,
The
that's
beepers
beautiful.
start going
Hey?
beep, beep, beep when he's backing out of a pack.
To all you
lovely.
people who are watching this and listening to this, if you want to give us your feedback on the comments on the Footy Club Facebook site, both the Footy Club past players, let us know and I'll read a few out at half time if they're legible. So give us what you think, how we're travelling with this commentary. It's our first time. We're giving it our best shot, having a bit of fun up here, and we're ready to start the second quarter.
Let's say, guys, we won't be getting any contracts by the ABC.
No.
But we're going to do our best.
So
Is
the
that right?
umpires are throwing the ball up here today.
Right, Mirboo North going left of screen. And Joel Lambourne again in the ruck. Him and Harley Foda sharing the duties because Joe Brooks is unavailable because being in Melbourne. We've got a free kick.
Mirboo North.
Mitch Whiteman out of the centre, always up in and under the packs, and he's hit Josh Taylor on the chest. Josh is making the lead across half forward, and Josh has collected it. Centre half forward flank, Town end. He's seen Lloyd Powell. Lloyd just a chip kick in the forward pocket. Lloyd's played on. He's gone around his play. He's centred the ball, but who have we got? The full forward's been heavily checked, and Bumsy's got
Bumsy
it.
from Tura,
He's in a bit of trouble here, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's had his work cut out down there with the ball coming in ferociously there from Mirboo North.
Yes, but your backmen have done extremely well. Him and those other few players, they've done well. Ball up, not far out of Mirboo North's goals. It's gone to Tura, and Tura will take it away with Bumsy again. Oh, he's got a hands out. Benny Campbell's hand pass hit the wrong target.
Yeah, we've had an intercept there from the turret. Young Mocky again kicked the ball just in hope, I think, and it'll run out in the half-forward point for Mirboo North. Started off a bit scrappy again, guys, hasn't it?
Yeah, it'll be
It's going to be one of them days, just, you know.
It'll be, mate. Yeah, that's the order of the day.
It's probably going to take a couple of years for Tura to get used to the very slight incline of the Mirboo North Oval.
Yes, I was on the gate early this morning. I had a few people comment on the hill. God, that's a hill. I said, yeah, I'm afraid so. It's our advantage or disadvantage. Depends on how you want to look at it. Ball throw in again from the boundary. Joel's it's hit the deck. It's on the green. It's fight for it. Now we got out Rory Peter. Rory's dished off. No,
Good intercept by the big
yeah,
ruckman.
Rory's got it again. Hand pass to Lloyd. Lloyd's under pressure. He's got.
Harley Hopper's
Rory
got
had
the
no
Mirboo
way
North
of
like
getting rid of it, and it's another throw in. Half forward flank moving off top side. Town end. Right, Boundary's going to throw it in. We've got Joel Lamborn again with the young bloke.
Sorry, just pushes him out of the road.
And taking it out of his hand.
Just a bit more experience there, guys. It's picked up by Harley Hopner. Benny East there. He's been tackled off the ball, Benny East. He's going to play on. He's taken advantage. No, the umpire's called him back. You reckon in that instance, guys, they just let us go and try and score.
Well,
you
they
know?
do in the AFL. You don't.
You know, we're not.
They're not behind the ground. Yeah, behind the
So
player.
anyway, we'll bring it back. Mirboo North will set the wall up there across our half forward. Intercept pack there, and Mirboo North
Yeah,
run it out
got it.
again.
And he's found Link Oddy on the top wing. Link's played on straight away. He's
Come over the top. Young Joey played for Turamo. No, it's
Josh
taken away
Taylor's
again.
picked it up off the deck. Very nicely done, Josh. Oh, he's missed the target, but he's got a few there to choose from. Damo Turner's got in the centre. He's found diving mark. Oh, he jumped over.
Yeah,
It's play on
Bumsy
at all
again.
costs. It's play on Damo Turner's backed up. He's given it to Mitch Whiteman. Mitch has kicked low. Who's he got? He's got big bat, and it's a great mark.
Under pressure too was a good mark from
It's
the.
like Harley Folk.
Harley Folk resting ruckman in the forward pocket.
I think that was one of Mirboo North's better passages of play for the
It
game.
was absolutely.
Yeah, they've just started to open us up a bit.
Joe,
to
you
the
could
ground.
say, like Bruce used to say, it was special.
It was special.
It was a good grab under pressure, and
And Harley
and
has delivered with a
he's-
goal.
He's converted.
Well done.
Mirboo North here, 4 goals for. Tura are yet to bother the scoreboard attendants.
And you blokes told me that the was a 4-goal bruise at the other end, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that. Joe?
The windsock has dropped down.
Always give hope.
Oh, we got an injury to moving off. It's Jules. Is
Yep.
it Jules?
We've got someone that's gone down.
It is Jules. He's
Yeah.
holding his chest. Didn't see what happened there.
Well, he's come off at the our end of the ground, so I
Yeah,
don't know
like he
what's
was
going
up-
on there, guys.
He was playing full back. He did move up the ground that passage.
He's got
play.
straps on his foreleg there too. Maybe he's
Yeah, it could be his knee.
he's
Yeah.
had some, no, it's his.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. Didn't see what happened. Oh, the umpires threw the ball up.
We're back in the middle of the ground. Bit of a scrap there.
Yeah, Liam
It's
Nash has turned away.
No,
He's dodged that bloke, and he's found Lloyd Powell off the half-back flank. Lloyd's kicked the true centre forward and found Hudson Kerr. Hudson's played on straight away. He's looking for Rory Peter, half-forward flank. He's going to chip it over to Josh Taylor, his coach. Josh has got it. He's done sold the dummy as he does.
Look at
and
that. He sold the
Kicked it.
dummy and kicked it. He's got a point though, guys.
He's kicked the point.
squeezed it in
He'd
for a
be
point.
unhappy with that. He loves his goals.
Looks like the Mirboo North gentleman come off, done a quad. Well, look at that.
Oh, okay.
Going for his quad there, guys. I don't
That's
know.
no good coming this end of the season.
Might be a big call from
But
there.
that's what
but,
happens.
when you haven't done a lot,
That's
guys.
it,
It's
exactly,
just
Springer. Those muscles that you had stretched and start doing well, sort of seize up a
Well, I
bit.
wish I had some of them to stretch. But anyway, guys, it's another story. Here we are, kicking in Turret. We've roisted it. Jackson Moore's sent it down to the
That's
middle of
not
the
a
ground.
bad kick.
It's a fair kick into the with the wind. Let's come out and move in north of Incepted again, guys.
Yeah,
just say-
Benny Campbell, who's centred it and found Mitch Whiteman at just past centre forward. Mitch has hit big bad Luke Bartlett at centre forward, our full forward. You see how the windsocks dropped, Springer. We can control the weather as well.
Yeah, thank you
up
very
here.
much for helping us out.
No worries.
It's a little bit like the Kevin Sheedy windsock. We can put it wherever we like.
Big
No,
bad
we're
Luke
right.
Bartlett. He's a fair way out. Don't know if he'll make the distance, but he's going to have a shot. He's lining up. He's
Tell
gone
you what, he's
bang,
given it everything, guys, and I think I
And
tell you what, I
I-
think it's gone just
No,
pushed
it's
across to the face of the
drifted
goal.
away.
No
Up the
problem
right
for
down
distance.
1 point to Mirboo North. Tura going to kick out from fullback.
We've just got to try, guys. You know, like you've just got to. You've set that wall up across the centre line, the half back line there, and we just can't seem to penetrate that wall.
No,
you know?
still.
It might be the story of the day, I think.
Could be, Springer, could be.
Yeah, young Geordie Knox has kicked the ball forward for Tura. Here we go. It's a bit of a
Damo
moving
turn.
north again. Yeah.
Damo, ever reliable, has found a target. Very busy little
Whiteman.
captain. Found Mitch Whiteman. Mitch Whiteman
Oh,
kicks.
the
He got two blokes that kicked.
numbers
Lloyd
are lined
Powell's
up.
taken it. Lloyd's kicked in the forward line. We got Luke Bartlett. Oh, yes, he's taken the mark.
I think they've paid it, guys. I think there was a bit of
they-
a.
and it's play on.
Well, it should be, and it should go
and
if
it's
it
a
can.
goal from Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
I think it was a mark or too high. I think it was too high.
No, I think he grabbed, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a few around him.
Yeah.
I think at the end it would have been a free, so it was play on,
Play on here.
or advantage paid. So
Here, Tura have. They've got Josh Griffin coming off Tura and Michael O'Sullivan coming on. Both these guys had a run earlier. They'll be feeling the pinch, I suppose. But you've just got to do what you've got to do, guys, don't you?
Yeah, sacrifices have to
you
be
know,
made for.
There's a few clubs today not playing in our
That's
competition,
right. That's
so
right.
it's better for their game to be on
Yeah.
than sitting at home.
Yeah, we've been sitting at home far too much this year.
Yeah.
We got the tap down off to Betty Stortbeck and Benny's hand past the Liam's trying
We've
to
been
get
tackled by
around.
that Tura bloke. It was a fair tackle too.
Rory,
going on?
it's Rory Peter fighting for it with the Tura player.
She's a handball
Benny,
out.
Nah, it's anyone's ball.
And we'll
It's-
just have another ball up, I
think-
suppose. No, it's play on still. They're letting it go a little bit here.
They are. I suppose they have to, or the
Yeah.
ball will be getting balled up
Well-
far too often for what we like. Josh Taylor's got it. He's did a
Oh.
nice little tap to Liam Nash. Liam's at the half forward flank. He's had a look. He's seen. Drop short to Joel Emerald. Joel's balked. He's going to balk again. Will he get caught?
Oh,
No,
no,
nice
he's-
hands. Off to Hutto Kerr. They're sort of mucking around and
Yeah.
they found Benny Stortenbecker, is it? In the half forward pocket. Yeah, 45 degrees from the goal's town end.
Just playing with us a bit at the moment, guys, I think, you know.
Yeah, we
Just
are.
sharing the ball
but
around.
They don't want to be too clever. They just want to hit their targets and play the game. Right, Benny's lined up. The distance is not a problem. 45 degrees, top side, town end. There's a shot and it's drifting
Oh, he's-
across.
Yeah, he sprayed it, but it'll be a point, guys.
And it's another point for moving off.
So we'll take him to 5-7, 37 to Tura. You told me there was a good breeze at the other end, guys. I'm still looking for it.
Yeah, like I said, we can control the weather. You can control the weather up here as well, Springer. Sorry,
I'm a bit worried.
we didn't
blokes.
let you know before you
Yeah,
come up.
I think you've turned the fans on. We can do it at Tura too. We've got windmills we turn around.
Hey, yeah.
So we'll get the payback.
that would be more than a 5-goal breeze.
She'll be right.
Right, kick moving off.
Oh, they're lining up for it through the
Yeah,
centre of
Damo
the ground.
Turner's come past, got the kick, and he's found. Who we got?
Rory Peter.
Rory Peter, half forward flank, a fair way out. Might be. I think it might be beyond him, probably on the 50.
It'd be a fair kick too, wouldn't it, guys? Like into the breeze.
Which
It's probably
is
not beyond him
disappeared.
because he's been a good.
He's played on, and he's found Luke Bartlett in the
Look at
forward
that.
pocket, and he's hit him on the chest.
It went out in the fall, didn't it?
On the full, he
What was
went
it?
over
Was
the
it?
line.
Oh, yeah.
Tura,
Yeah,
in the
young
back
Jackson
pocket,
Moore will be
looking for
kicking it
Wade.
in. He's looking for young Cashmore here. Oh, and it's come off his chest. He should have grabbed that, but anyway, it's trickled over the line.
Well, they've gone on the boundary.
Yeah, and it shouldn't do that when you're going with a 10-goal breeze, guys.
Right, throwing it in, half forward flank. Left out, Joel Lamborn doing a great job in the ruck for a change ruckman. Benny Campbell has dished off and received it back. He's going to should centre it to whoever. Yeah, Luke Barley's been well held by that backman from Tura. He's given him a hard, been legal and given him all the touches.
It's pretty tight in there, guys. And we've had a snap from Mirboo North, and once again we've got another point. We're just lucky these all these shots at goals, all the possessions you've had there in front of goal have been points. Well, the scoreboard could be quite ugly, guys, you know. Anyway, we'll have a kick in here from Tura.
There is a
Big
wall.
TK Kelly. Yeah, look at the wall Mirboo North is set up. It's only wonder we can't get it through there. In fact, I think really at half-time Tura might ask for a head count by the way we're going.
And an intercept mark in front of the scoreboard from Tommy Campbell. Little Tommy Campbell, about 55 out, the bottom side. He'll have to pass off or look for a lead.
Good statistics, too.
He's kicked it inside. Nice strong mark from Reece Kratzak. Used his body well.
Yeah, it was good.
He's dead on right in front, centre forward position, about 50 out, maybe 55. Looks like Jules Blackford's done for the day. He's done his quad. Looks like he's not travelling real well. Unfortunately, hope he's all right. And Reece is having a shot. And he's put it through. Goal. No,
hang on. He's come across the.
Oh, it looked like a goal from him.
Yeah, it did too.
There it is.
No, it is a goal. Hang on.
It's a goal.
He put the old one finger up, didn't he?
I'm sure he did.
I think the umpire might have had the two fingers a bit close together. Looked like one, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something you'll have to go back to umpiring school and work on that during the week.
Oh, the umpires today are trialling a few new rules, I reckon, but that's okay.
Right, ball's back in the centre. Harley Fotes in the ruck. Harley, he gets first touch.
Young Harley Hopner's grabbed it for Tura, turned it over. Moving north.
Straight to Mitch Whiteman. Mitch has dished off back to Harley. Long ranking kick to full forward.
And Bumsy's there on for Tura. Oh no, we've got a good grab from
Tommy Campbell. Now Tommy's about 40 out, slight angle from the goals. Not out of kicking distance, you wouldn't think.
Just can't believe it. What do you look at the trees over in the background there, and there's not a breath of wind. When you blokes were kicking to the scoring then.
Yeah, and you look at the sock. There's nothing in the sock, Springo.
It's making us look bad.
Yeah, a few phone calls and that sock will be on next quarter, mate. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I'll be looking into it though.
Yeah.
But there's another good kick, and
that's
looks
a goal
like another one.
Moving off.
Yeah. 7-8 that'll go to now. To Tura, still haven't scored.
Yeah, if we see a wind turbine being built near the footy ground when we get down there next year, we'll have to ask questions. But anyway.
Oh, there'll be payback, that's for sure, Woody. Don't worry about that. There's a few looking a bit tight out there too, guys. By just casting your eyes over there, they're probably half-time won't come quick enough for both teams.
Yeah, that's right. The guys have already played the seconds game. Plus, they haven't. Their fitness would have dropped off with the 5 week
Especially if you've been hit a few times, you feel it, don't you? You're carrying it in.
And the ground's probably quite hard for what it usually is.
I see Tura now has got young Nige into the ruck, another younger fella that's come up through the thirds. Pretty inexperienced, but we'll just see what happens here in the ruck, guys.
Right, Harley's tapped it. No, I reckon Tura will take
Tura
it away.
Scouted through young Harley Hopner. Over to young Nige. Benny East has got a header. Geordie Knox has got hold of it. We've chipped one inside. Oscar Cashmore's picked up the ball. He's taken a few on. Mirboo North have grabbed it and turned it over again.
Benny Campbell has picked it up. Oh, he's just gone over
Reece. He's just hit young TK.
Head.
TK's chipped it out to... Here we go. We've got Geordie Knox again. He's picked up the ball on the wing. He's handball back. Now he's chipped inside and Josh Griffin's got the ball for Tura.
Not sure who that pass
There it is.
It's
breaking
Here
through
we go.
the middle.
We've got young Riley Houston come into the third.
Campbell has stolen it again. He's very good at what he does. Little Linkotti, he's got the dished off the hands again to Ben Campbell. He's had a few possessions this quarter. He's seeing Josh Taylor. Josh can play on. Josh is dummy gone around. He's looking for the best option. He's had a bounce. He's going to kick it. He's sold the can.
Yeah, he has.
He's run into a brick wall. He probably should have got rid of it earlier.
Oh, hang on, we've got a good tackle from the Tura, big fella, and that'll be dropping the ball.
Yeah, bit fancy moving off. You're paying the penalty.
Credit where credit's due there.
Tura tipped out to the young... tipped in. Young Jackson Moore now has picked it up the ball for Tura. He's had a shot inside, no, but it's intercepted by Mirboo North again. We've just been pushed off the ball here a little bit. This will be the first time I reckon we've gone inside 50, guys. Here are we, just keep pushing. Geordie Knox has picked up the ball. He's had it. Here we go. We've had a kick. And we've, the first time we've been in, and Michael O'Sullivan has actually kicked one on the left across the face of goal, and we've kicked a point.
Slowly but surely getting there, Springo.
But what I like to see there, guys, is the first penetration we've had inside 50 and we've scored a point.
Yep.
We just, credit to Mirboo North though, we just haven't been able to get inside the 50 guys, you know?
Nah, they've done well.
So it's, they have, yeah.
I think Springo was all started from the half-back flank where they
Yeah, good
worked hard
tap.
and intercepted.
Yeah, Lloyd Powers kicked down to Tristan Sloan down the bottom flank, and he's found Hutto. Hutto's given back to Trina to the wing, but he's hit Tura on the chest, right on the wing.
Yeah, we've had an intercept there from Riley Houston who's chipped out wide and his ball's just been fumbled over. We're unable to gather the ball.
Okay, the boundary umpires retrieve the ball from under the car. Goes to throw it in. Good contest there and well held in. The umpire will have a ball up here. Slight forward to centre, Tura end on the far wing. Throws the ball up.
Mirboo North are just running the ball too easy from them ball ups. Plenty of numbers down forward.
Rory Peters, good
Good
pass.
hit.
Excellent
Hit,
pass.
yes,
it's a
excellent
good hit.
pass. Hit big bad Luke Bartlett on the chest.
Wouldn't be a relation to Kevin, guys.
No.
No. He's got more hair than that.
Yeah, he has. I noticed that.
Big and mean, and he does hand pass. Something Kevin never achieved in his glorious career. Eats bricks for breakfast, Luke Bartlett, and he's having a shot, and I think he's
put it through, guys. I think
through the middle. Lovely passage to play moving off and result in the 6 points.
That's what you like to see from your full forward. Go back, confident and kick.
Big strong mark, exactly
Good
right.
passage to play, guys. Picked the ball up over on the centre wing, chipped it around, looked for each other, and found the big full forward.
Yeah, it's probably worth acknowledging the players from both teams that have doubled up today for 2 games.
Oh, it's a great
Understanding
effort.
that a lot of people are in Melbourne, can't get out of Melbourne, and
Great
both
effort,
reserves
guys.
and seniors.
Right, ball up in the middle, and Harley Fate for moving off.
Oh, he's got the clear. Yeah, he's
didn't quite hit the target.
picked up from young
But
Colin
then
Walker,
Mitch
tackled by
Whiteman's
the.
given a quick hand pass. Who's that? Fraser Austin.
He's had a lot of the footy.
Josh Taylor ran into the umpire,
Nice.
and
All wrapped up there
the
on.
ball. No, it's a ball up. Might have been
Probably no
lucky
problem.
there, Liam Nash.
I'm not sure he had much chance to get rid of it.
No, I think they just, guys, it was pretty intense there when he picked the ball up and got tackled from the Tura blokes. Here are Tura on away and Harley Hopner. He looks upfield. Just kicked into the no man's land really, but the movement will from here will just pick the ball up. Oh, he's hang on. Fair tackle there. I'd say he's been pinned for dropping the ball. Young Mossie's picked it up. He's looked into it. And oh, guys, you wouldn't read about it. We're looking for the 4-goal win.
Hit the post.
You know, but we've hit the post.
Tristan
I can't-
Salerno's, sorry. Yeah,
No, you're right. I just still can't believe you've turned the wind off when we go the scoring end. It's been fantastic, guys. At
Shannon
least we've
Kennedy has hit, found Lloyd Powell on the half-forward flank, top side. Lloyd's going to chip off to Damo Turner. Damo's gone back to have a kick. He's going to try and play on. Little chip kicks. He's found Liam on the wing, Liam Nash. Yeah, trying to find a...
just playing the nice short game now, moving north.
They
Looks like
are,
Tura
they
have
are,
tried to. Looks like Tura have tried to go one-on-one at the moment. Just at the minute.
Hang on, there's been a 50.
Hang on, no, he's moved again. Our big ruckman,
Yeah,
big Margie Stone, we're not pinning him, but
That's
he
stupid
just
stance rule.
just
I don't
hasn't
know.
sort of caught onto it. I don't think.
I
and
don't
we've
think
just,
it should be. I don't think it should be in our footy. To be
Just,
honest.
But that's cost him twice now. So
Yeah.
It's one of those rules, guys, that
hard to get hold of Joe.
Does much at a district level, but
Yeah, that's
anyway,
right. Yep.
Here we go.
But anyway,
So Liam, he's a bit too far out. Oh, I think he's having a shot.
he should. What?
No, he's
short. Oh yeah, look at that.
Short
So-
past the wrist, Kratzad in the forward pocket. Top side. Yeah, probably Reese will have a shot, but no.
No, he's lowered the eyes. He's looking for a
it's
short
hard to kick
pass.
from up there. Stevie Rogers used to always struggle.
He's put it right into the goal square. Big pack
And-
flies.
There we go. We'll scramble at the bottom of the pack, and
And
she'll be a rush behind.
Rush through for a behind.
Moving North 8 goals 9, Tura 2 points.
There's a kick out onto the back flank. We found Josh Griffin in the centre. It's a handball off to young Nige from Tura. It's gone over the back of the pack, running into the forward flank for Tura. And once again, Mirboo North have picked it up, and it's locked up. We should have a ball up. Do you think, Waddy, over there on the
It will be
half
no,
forward?
it's a free kick to
Oh, they found
your
it too,
blokes.
yeah.
Half forward flank for Tura. Spring over.
Young Lever. We've got young Lever. He's our, he's played seconds too. He was our seconds coach.
So it's
Vice
Bel-
captain.
Tristan Salut.
We picked it up. Young Geordie Knox from Tura. He's picked it up in the pocket. He's had a go.
Glory, son.
I'll tell you, oh no, the wind never got hold of it, Waddy. Once again, you've turned that sock off, mate. If we'd had a bit of wind there, we might have scored a goal.
Yeah, it's a dirty
But,
trick.
oh.
It's a dirty trick we've
I don't wanna
developed
see
over
you.
the years.
Come on, Springer. Dribbled out of bounds.
It's a dirty trick we've developed.
Don't do it again, you blokes.
But-
Yeah.
Right, anyone's ball. Spring out.
Here we go. It's picked up by the young fella at Tura. No, we had a turnover. Geordie Knox again once it's got the footy. He's going to have a little bit of the footy.
And
But Tura, he's doing a great job.
they've done a bit of a dance and they've walked out of bounds.
Yeah. At least we've put a little bit more pressure on guys.
You have,
from a
you
Tura
have.
perspective. We sort of had the ball, at least we've got into the forward half, you know.
Absolutely. Damo Turner's got it off the pack. He kicked, and it's still anyone's ball. Tura going
we've
into
just
attack, kick
scruffled
off
it.
the ground. Oh, a bit of a punch from.
Just seems guys moving north have got too many numbers, you know, across the half back line there. And
Lloyd Powell dropped the mark he should have taken, so he's
he's
it
got away
back.
with it again.
He's got he's dished off to Liam Nash. Liam's found Josh Taylor half-back flank. Josh has had a look and found Link Gotti.
Oh, they
Link's
got numbers
played
everywhere
on
down the
straight
ground.
away. Probably shouldn't have.
Oh,
Kick
Well
off
done.
the deck from Tura has found Reese Kratzat. Reese has had it, it hasn't made the distance. So it's and a ball.
and
up.
young Oscar Cashmore for Tura has picked the ball up. Tackled well by the moving north blokes then. You're
About
right
20.
onto it, guys.
23.5 minute mark of the second quarter. Moving North 8 9,
Joel
Tura
Lamble.
2 points.
Josh Taylor's in everything, trying to get it forward.
Picked up by TK Kelly across the half back line. He's disposed of the ball.
And another ball up. And the players will be looking forward to half time.
Oh, that's a
Ball up, Joel Lamborn taken from Mirboo North. Yep, nice tap, Joel. He's got a good leap for a
Picked up by
smaller
young-
player.
Harley Hopner from Tura, and it's just a kicking hope really out to the
Yeah.
flank there, and the moving north have picked it up
Josh
once again.
Taylor has gone, play on from Hutto Kerr to Damo Turner. Damo's kicking it long into the forward line, down to who
Yeah,
we got.
good grab.
And it was Tommy Campbell out the back and has taken a mark and kicked the goal.
Well done to Moving North. Fine passage of play, looking, and then went straight down the guts into the goal square. Big mark by a forward, and a goal results.
More I can go to two guys by just looking. You play the ground very well. Look, you're switching the ball. You come through the middle. You switch out wide. You
Yeah.
always look for that, one across the centre. And
Absolutely. So,
we'll learn from what we've done here, but we'll.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what it's about,
not
isn't
easy
it?
ground to play on.
No, but it's
Nah.
it's what
Nice
it's about.
tap from Harley Fope, and he's found the Tura
Oh,
guy.
they picked up young Cuffy from Tura. It's just really sprayed one off the side of the boot. Hopefully it pushes forward.
Benny's tried to grab it.
There we
he's
go.
fell over.
Lyndon Dyson's picked up. Young
Oh.
Benny East, kick one inside. He's looking for Mossy. He's put it out in front of him. Young Mossy's turned it round. He's handballed over to Critterahan Ruddy. Granahan ready. Oh, is we going to dribble through? Is it touch, guys? No, it hasn't made the distance.
Damo Turner's picked it up in the deep of the back line. He's kicked it out and he's found our debut player in Oakley Kerr. Oakley's half-back flank. He's had not a bad start to the game. He's
stole the candy, guys.
And he's this awkward kick, but it's found Josh Toe at half-back flank. He's kicking inside to, looks like Linkotti,
And there we go, guys, and that'll be half-time.
That quarter just went for a little bit over 25 minutes. There's a lot of players just sucking air at the moment.
Yeah, and they'll be well and truly looking forward to the half-time break. They can sit down, have a drink, reassess,
And probably seize up and
seize up and die a slow death.
Okay, we'll wait as Greg, our stats man, comes through. Mirboo North extended their lead that quarter to 9 goals, 9-63 to 2 points to Tura.
it was a little bit...
Coming through now with the stats. I think second quarter, Mirboo North clearance is 11 to Tura 5, and inside 50s it was 14 to 5. Mirboo North have been somewhat impenetrable along the centre and half-back flanks, and the back line is certainly gelling very well today. There's obviously a major concern to Mirboo North with Big Jill Blackman, our premiership centre back, went off with a quad injury with one more home and away game before the finals. We'll need to check on our boundary rider for a bit of info and update on that. Again, Mirboo North dominating inside 50s, and Tura players that are really having a crack here today, and some of them was that young player.
Yeah, we had the debutant in the ruck. He's sort of given his all, but he's been caught out a little bit with that, standing on the mark there, Joe, and he was giving away a couple of 50s. But look, I think we got back into the game. I wouldn't say we got back into the game, but we had we're a bit more competitive then, we did actually get into the forward line, but our better players I thought were Harley Hopner, Mocky, Knox and East. But look, I think we're just about being outplayed at the moment. I think Mirboo North are all over us. We just can't break, as I say. We did get into the forward line a few times there, but we're just sort of struggling, and it just looks like you've got bigger, better, more quality footballers at the moment. And as we say, but look, they'll be looking to that, half-time break, and we'll come out and we'll see what happens, guys, after half-time.
That's it, Springo.
The
Who are our better players, Joe? Who do you think?
oh, jeez.
Josh Taylor got a fair bit of the ball, so did Betty Campbell. Tommy Campbell down the bottom there.
Joel Lambourne.
Lambourne in the ruck's been doing a brilliant job around the ground. As much like Mitch Whiteman, typical up and under, so is Hutto Kerr.
Liam Nash
doing what he does. Lloyd Powell for half-back flank, plenty of drive. Damo. Everyone's contributed.
Yeah, I think Oakley Kerr.
Yeah,
in
great
his
first game.
He joined our club from Langata. He hadn't played for 5 years, playing with his brother Hudson. That's his first senior game, and his skill level since he joined us halfway through the season has improved week by week, and a great standby and consideration coming up into the finals.
Yeah, look, guys. Springo's just had to duck off to the toilet, so I'll step in for a bit.
No worries, Craig.
It's what I've seen so far. It's not a bad game of footy under COVID circumstances. As we said before, both sides have already probably played 2 games, so they'll be feeling it at the moment. But look, it's just good to be back, isn't it? Really?
Absolutely, Craig. Absolutely. When you look at it, mate, taking a gamble. Not many other leagues have. They wanted to play in 2 weeks' time. We're trying to be as fair as we can and play the last 2 games before finals. Without the Melbourne players on all clubs, it's hurt us all hard. Like a couple of sides have had their seconds not play.
And let's face it too, like as much as we are country clubs, a lot of us do rely on
Oh, absolutely.
some Melbourne guys to come down and top us up every now and then. And look, you're kidding yourself if you don't.
That's it. That's it.
That's how country footy is. That's how it's been for years. But the best thing is, we've fielded 2 sides today. We've got a game of footy.
That's it.
People have got to watch it at home, having a few frothies or doing what they're doing, maybe cooking some food as they do in lockdown. But yeah, look, at least we're giving it a crack and we're giving it our best. So that's all we can do.
I'll give everyone a few the netball scores. All the seconds, Mirboo North seconds won 9-11 to Tura 7-4. In the netball, B grade actually had a win, apparently against a very good, strong Tura B grade. We won 43-24. A grade, there's only a couple, I think they're still going, there's only a couple of goals in it. C grade lost, can't find it. B grade with 21-13. Yeah, so they won that game well. Jesus. I'll leave that now so I'll find the correct scores.
It was good. It was good that the thirds game Mirboo North had a solid win, and in the fourths today, Mirboo North played Tarwin early this morning. That's the under-15s from the Central Gippsland Junior Footy League. We're here as a curtain raiser early in the morning, and Mirboo North had a good win over Tarwin, and it's great to see the young people out and about. It's great to see that their parents came and supported them, but it's also good to acknowledge that they've done the right thing and they've gone, you know, and that's what's happened in the netball today. The parents and supporters and officials for each of the different netball grades have come, they've played, they've gone, and they are the rules that we're under here today. You'll notice there's no crowd at all. Those people sitting in cars are parents of, or guardians for, or volunteers or officials that are here today. We do have a canteen running here today, so if anyone's listening or watching from their car with their iPhones or whatever, get out of your car, put your mask on, walk around and have something from the canteen. That canteen will be going for some time, we believe, today, just to make sure everyone gets an opportunity for something to eat. So
And to drink to be hydrated, Joe,
Yes.
on a very warm day.
I'm just trying to look up some scores around the grounds too, guys, but it doesn't seem to be letting me go
Okay.
past 2019. So
Yeah,
can you
not
boys
sure.
try and look that up?
Bit of feedback from a few teammates of mine. What do you say? This is from Billy Casey. What do you sounds great? Both your blokes are doing a really good job. Tell Brian his images are great, and to keep an eye out for any streakers. Thank you, Billy Casey. Andrew Bright, another ex-teammate. Hey, Spotty and boys, great commentary and vision. Cheers, Brighty. Obviously, I owe you two a couple of pots when I see you next. And Robbo, mates, it's a delayed telecast. It's hard to watch and listen. Fix your game up. Always a negative in amongst a few positives, fellas, as you would know.
I see there, Waddy, that the Tura blokes have got the arse, mate. I said, you blokes have done a good job, but the old special comments from the Tura blokes are a bit... No one's even looked after us.
Spring, I think as a whole, he said you blokes. He said he meant as a whole.
No, you blokes are doing a great job,
No,
to be
and
honest with
yourself, mate, and yourself.
Here we go, guys. We've got some live scores from around the ground.
Yep.
Just as the sponsors are being flashed up on the scoreboard, I've just had a text message from Africa wanting to know how come there's no halftime footy show. Lucy, we're putting on the scores and our sponsors, and that's as good as we're going to do at our first go at this. Although maybe next week, if we're still in lockdown in Melbourne, we might have something a bit more sophisticated. But the feed today and the comments coming back from right around Australia and right across Melbourne, and we're very pleased to be able to bring to all our sponsors and our supporters and their families who are at home with COVID restrictions, just something to laugh about on a Saturday afternoon. So settle back, we're going to have a great second half. Make sure you're comfortable. Maybe you'll have a frothy or two, but let's stay on board. Now we're going to go to some of the around the ground scores. This is in the Mid Gippsland Football Netball League.
Okay, we've got Ballara and Foster. That's at Ballara. And we've got Ballara 2-6-18. Foster 3-5-23. So that's a close one.
Not
So
much there.
Not a bad game. Hill End and Tarwin. That's over at Hill End. And Hill End 7 goals 6-48. They are defeating Tarwin at the moment 6-3-39.
Close game as well.
Close game as well, yeah. And we've got Newborough and Stony Creek. This is over at Newborough. Newborough are going right here, 14-3-87. They're defeating Stony Creek 4-1-25. So that's a bit of a blowout there.
It is for two lower sides.
And Moore East and MDU. So this one's interesting because both sides are pretty well fighting for a
Sixth spot on the ladder.
sixth spot. So they're Moore East are 3-4-22. And they're in front of MDU by 2-2-14.
Yep,
That's
sixth
interesting, that one.
versus seventh there.
Yep.
We don't at least have got 4 points up on MDU. Yeah, very interesting.
And the other game, this is a big one too because this is a pretty top of the table clash. Ynar and Fish Creek.
Yes.
So Ynar are 5-3-33 and Fish Creek 7-5-47.
Ooh, that's fourth
That's an
versus
interesting
fifth.
game, isn't it?
And that's at Ynar today, isn't it?
That's at Ynar, yeah.
No, that's excellent
So
result.
apart from the Newborough Stony Creek, which is 12th versus 13th, very close games, not much in it at all.
Oh, and the AFL score at has the about halfway during the third quarter. Western Bulldogs 36 are only just in front of Hawthorn 31.
I'll leave it back to Springo here, guys. 'Cause
No worries, mate.
he's back from the toilet. So
I think I think Craig. Yeah, Greg's just going to go downstairs and get some refreshments.
I think he's just going to check the crowd, actually, to make sure
Check
that
the
there's
crowd?
not too many people in here going.
Well, the timekeeper's having a bit of a doze because the umpire's got the hand up for the ball again, and we haven't heard a siren. Apparently, there is going to be some scones come up sometime, Waddy. They
I did
told
ask-
me they're going to look
Does he
after
like
you.
his scones, young Waddy?
I did ask for a seafood platter, but Janine just laughed at me, Joe. That's what they get doing the Channel 7 commentary, I found out. So I was just, it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us.
Yeah, that's correct. You blokes are doing a magnificent job.
As yourself, mate, as yourself.
There is the ladder on screen, ladies and gentlemen. That is prior to the start of the games. It's not a live ladder, but prior to start today, Hill End 40, Mirboo North 40, and Foster Fish Creek 36, Ynar 32. You can see that MDU game
very
between
important.
very, very important. Morwell East 28, MDU 24. So we're really there's a couple of really close games, particularly again Ynar and Fishy. It'll be interesting at the end of the game. We'll do a wrap up as soon as we can.
And Tarwin's pushing Hill End, which is quite good too, up at Hill End.
At Hill End
Yep.
too. It's always hard to win at Hill End.
You
isn't
reckon we've got a slope? Go up there. It is a smaller ground, but it's a lot steeper. No, good on them.
They don't testify to that, Waddy.
No, they wouldn't. No.
We just appreciate guys coming into this league. You know, as I say, we played Thorpedale there a while ago, and my whole ambition was I'd never been over that way. I thought, surely we can bring back a bag of potatoes. So I purchased the bag of potatoes behind the scenes there, and no, they were wrapped, you know. And that's what it's about. Coming to different clubs,
Community,
enjoying,
and country community.
Yeah.
We're spud farmers, we're sheep farmers.
And it's great, what isn't it, to run
It
about and
is,
about.
Springo, we're all.
You know, it's fantastic, to be honest.
Some of us, Springo, we know sheep farmers and we know spud farmers, but we're not spud farmers.
We can try and be, though, Joe.
We're drawing the raffle here right now.
We've just drawn the half-time raffle for a barbecue meat pack, and Andy Taylor is one of our hard-working sponsors from the Mirboo Football Clubs who's doing the timekeeping this year, this week. Well done, Andy.
And it's donated today by Craig Young Butchery.
Yes.
There's a lot of good stuff going
A
on.
great sponsor for our football club for a long time.
It's always good to see someone, you know, in your local club that wins the raffle, that
Yeah,
gives all their time.
Absolutely,
you know, back to the
Andy
club.
does
And
a hell of a lot
you
of
know,
work
it's a-
for the
it's
footy
a-
club.
It's a great thing.
As you blokes know, your sponsors,
You've got to
your
have them.
volunteers,
Oh.
they're just the backbone of the club.
They are.
Yeah, it's It's we are at this broadcast open for cash for comments, you know. So anyone can send a text through with the right amount of $ after it. We'll bring you forward. However, I've got to say, you talked about the volunteers of our club. A lot of sponsors and businesses in Mirboo North, they're not just people that pay for a sign on the fence.
Yeah, the fence, yeah.
They're also members in their own right. They support us for projects that we've got underway. They supply labour. Yesterday afternoon we were marking the grounds and there was Matty Holland, ProLec Electrical, fixing the lights in the bar.
Yeah, lovely,
You know,
Joe. You've got to have it, don't you?
Yeah.
Got to have that spirit,
just having a crack, and Frank and others have also supported our club and do support our club over the years. So we're really fortunate, like every club, to have those major sponsors, and our major sponsors for Mirboo North again this year, Ace Earth Moving and Victorian Detection.
Yep. Carl Lowe, who's the assistant coach, runs Ace Earth Moving, is another volunteer and huge sponsor of the club, has been for a long time, and he was a life member and is a great player in his day. And
Young Joshy Holland, Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, our second senior coach, also a great contributor on and off the field.
No, it's great, guys. You've got to have them. They're lovely people, mostly your sponsors and people that do all the work around the club, and that's why they're there, because they love coming out.
Yeah.
They love mingling in, and that's what it's about. Anyway, guys, it's back to you. We're about to have the ball up in the middle.
The umpires are just about ready to go. You notice that they're throwing the ball up. They've just, if you're looking at Razor Ray, they've just cut out the first section.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, the bounce.
The bounce and call it back.
Yeah,
They just
no
made
good
the
at
whole game more efficient by throwing it up in the first place.
Yeah, he's no good at it for sure. I can see you haven't turned the windsock on, Joey. You better get the wind up again.
Yeah, make a phone call, Joe.
The commentary team had just been handed a great platter of sandwiches and scones, so we'll be right. Thanks very much.
Obviously, Mick
Here it is.
Noodles.
Threw it straight out of the middle, up the guts.
It's been a turnover and I've had a shot at goal, Turo, and we've just gone across the face, one behind. So
First 12 seconds, Tourist scored the first point.
they might have got a little bit of a rev up there, Joe, at half time. We were probably just outplayed, so we've probably come out a little bit fired up.
Yeah, Trina Salerno's kicking out from full back, goes high up here to the pocket. He's found Liam Nash in the top back pocket, moving off end.
Just keeps knocking up, getting possessions,
He's
doesn't he?
knocked
Liam
up
Nash?
a huge lot of possessions. Hit little chip kick to his captain in Damo Turner. Damo's quickly hand past Liam as he's come past. He's hit and he's found Hutto Kerr. They're playing a short game, but it's going all right, moving off. He's chipped it over to Lloyd Powell. Lloyd's he's having a look, and they're doing the chip. No, he's gone long. He's looking for Fraser Austin.
He's tackled. He should have nearly had the grab.
Yeah, he had two good touches, but not enough to hold it in. So it's hit the deck off to Rory Peter. Rory's given it to Tommy.
Young Geordie Knox.
Underground hand pass to his brother Ben. Ben's shrugged it. And he's going through. He's done an inside out kick, and he's found Luke Bartlett, centre, full forward. Big bad Luke Bartlett.
Are we going to put that down to a pass or a missed kick?
I'd say a pass there, Joey.
I
You
thought
played what I thought from a Tura perspective, you played the ground very well all day. You've worked it away, switched it across. We've come across the switch to the forward flank, and then you've just centred the ball beautifully for an easy shot on goal.
Yeah, it's hard to kick goals from deep in the pockets on this ground, Springer, so you've got to centre it when you start getting it past centre, half forward flank. So Luke Bartlett, 40 out.
40 out?
Sorry, say, okay. We'll say 10, we'll say 20.
About 15 metres out and he kicks a point. Whatty?
Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, discons have arrived.
Just while we're bringing the ball in, guys, I've just had a quick update. Tour A grade won by 1 point over Mirboo North. So there we go, guys. Something's gone our way today.
Absolutely.
So we've just snuck over the line there, guys. So congratulations to Tour A grade.
Yep, great game. And
That's been exciting to watch, Joey.
yep, Tour were fourth on the ladder, 36, and Mirboo North was second with 40. So both on 40 now, probably running 2 and 3.
Tour have had a kick in. They found young Cuffy at centre half back. It's a chip over the top, and Mirboo North have intercepted again.
Link on, he's got the ball, he's had a bounce and he's kicked it forward, didn't find anyone. Tommy Campbell,
good tackle on
a
the-
busy fella. Link's double come up after his kick, which has helped. He's dished off to Jed. Jed sort of hand passed the Link under pressure, but Tour have taken it away.
We've had a kick, and it's gone out on the full there, Waddy, so it'll be a kick in from Mirboo North. Just a bit of a kick under pressure there, really, from our blokes there.
Was.
Mirboo North's pressure's been pretty on today, it's, you know.
Kicked in and Oakley
And
Kirk tried
it's
to,
just
the big
The big
fella.
ruckman, big TK Kelly has taken the mark there. Chips out here looking for Geordie Knox on the wing. Second of the footy. We've just had, comes over. Geordie Knox has gone back and got the footy again. It's a bit of a scrapping here, boys, isn't it? But the Mirboo North have run away with it again.
Ever reliable Damien Turner with his trusty left foot. Comes out, moving on, straight across the ground, over.
Benny
This
Campbell.
is where Mirboo North are their best. They're just chipping the ball around. They play the high side of the ground.
Yeah, wait for the option to appear and hit their target.
What do you reckon, Waddy? You won't kick it from here?
They make the distance.
Yeah,
You reckon?
not the best kick in the world at times, Springo. Hopefully he proves me wrong.
Well, I've noticed you've kept that wind down, so while he's having a shot, the windsock's not a lot in it. And that'll do, won't it? No,
that's
pushed
drifted
across to the
across
right-hand
to
side.
the right to a point to move it off.
He's a lovely kick at the footy, and he's just a little bit of experience at the moment in kicking under pressure.
We've got young Mocky kicking out from Tura. He's found young, it's gone over the head of young Cuffy. The big fella's gone on. Kicked Oscar Cashmore, who's just kicked in hope really down to the wing. Intercepted by Mirboo North again.
Yeah, Trina Salerno he's come up from the forward back pocket and it's ended up being in Ben Campbell's hands, right on the centre forward, straight in front.
I reckon he's having a shot here.
Yeah,
You reckon he can do the job, guys, or
I'm
not?
not sure. He's going to have to kick it from about 52, 53 out.
he's definitely going to have a shot. It's going to drop short
Deep.
into
Ooh,
off
touched by the Mirboo North bloke. on the
Yeah,
line.
yeah, he probably should have snagged that, snapped that up, but no, it's a point to moving off.
Moving on to 9-11, 65, 2 or 3 points. Moving on to been peppering this quarter, but they've only been able to
Little bit
reach
kick
the
out from
line.
Mock. He's found young Cuffy in the back pocket.
Bumsy
Looks
to
up the
his
ground.
mates.
Oh, I found
32.
Joey Flats kicked out there to young Maury Easty on the wing. Oh, he scrubbed the kick and he's found the Mirboo North bloke. They've handballed on, run on into an open goal.
Oh, it's landed between.
Oh, it's gone. Oh no, we've just rushed through for a point.
It's landed in between the two moving off players, and yes, through for a point.
Missed everyone. Another point to moving off.
Oh, that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, yes.
And Liam Nash has intercepted that. Bottom forward pocket. He's going to chip over to young Jed Felmier. Wouldn't it be great if Jed can kick his first goal in moving off seniors? He's certainly in distance, but it's very hard down that bottom side.
Just a bit of a note, guys. I think that Liam Nash might end up with leather poisoning by the end of the game.
Yes.
Don't know whether you can get.
Yes, he does, and yes. Jed's going to have a shot deep in the pocket. He's turned it around a bit. And
Yeah, I think he's just kicked a point, guys.
kicked a point.
So it'll be 9-13, 67 to Tura 3 behinds.
Looking into the sun here at moving off.
It's quite nice, guys, isn't it?
Yeah, the ground runs east-west.
Nice mark
Beautiful
over
mark.
the back from Liam Nash again, who is dominating.
He's had a
today's
bit of
game.
it.
I like the way that they're just holding the ball, they're taking it easy.
They're just
And
chipping around
passing
looking
when
for
it
options,
comes.
you know.
Yeah.
Intercepted by young Oscar Cashmore from Tura. He's got the handball off to young Mocky. Mocky's chipped around. Oh, it's just gone over the head of the
And Liam Nash is just
Liam Nash again.
mopping up.
Just
He's
give
had
him
a
the
look
date.
and,
Yeah.
he's
Better.
What
found
hit him,
Oakley Kerr. Nice little pass. This will be Oakley's first shot for goal.
Yeah, the debutants are lining up here in the third quarter, which is terrific to see.
These blokes come out of the thirds, guys, or?
Some out of thirds, some out of the seconds.
Going back, look for an option up ground.
If you're going back, kick it to the captain. That's what I always say.
Well,
oh, great mark.
William again,
And
guys.
goal.
There you go. Yeah, it's always good to kick to
Method
the
in the
captain.
madness.
Yeah. Always kick to the captain, guys. That means you get a game the next week.
And if you look after the coach, you're guaranteed probably the next 2 games.
Yeah, well, that too.
Well, the coaches are sitting on the boundary at the moment. Just
Oakley Kerr's just come off and Reece Kratzat's gone on. And Josh Taylor, our coach, is going to come on for Jed Felmingham. Right, ball's back in the middle. We've got Harley Foat taking the ruck from Mirboo North.
We've got young Nige from Turra. Nichols taking
Harley,
the ruck.
big
Oh, the big
punch
too
forward.
strong, the bloke.
Big punch forward. Liam Nash again. Big hand pass, bit of a tap down from
Well,
Rory
good tackle
Peter.
from the Turra.
Good
Bit of
tackle.
pressure. Young Griffin from Turra's chipped it over the top and he's just found Liam Nash again.
Yeah,
I'd like to know his statistics, guys, but I tell you what, he's had enough of it.
and he's found the coach.
Who's had enough of it too.
Yeah, he's going to dish off, find a pass to Fraser.
yeah,
Fraser.
yeah, well done.
Yeah, well done, Fraser Austin. Now, Fraser's about 30 out, 40, 35, directly in front.
What do you think his chances, guys?
I think he's,
I'll back him in for
he's a
you.
good
Yep,
kicker
yep,
goal.
yep.
Good kicker goal.
He's been one of the transition players coming up
Yeah.
from the thirds a few years back. And
Why the goal's been kicked? Turra have had a ruck change. We've taken off our debutants come into the middle and a bit of an old veterans come off that normally plays seconds has come off into the ruck.
there's a bit going on in the commentary box here at the moment. There's sandwiches and scones going everywhere, and a couple of bottles of water just been brought up, which is a bit.
Well, it's very...
we got
Joe, I tell you what, I've nearly got sunburn, mate, from the heat coming off this window up
You
here,
wouldn't
mate.
just believe this is the Bahamas of
Oh,
Gippsland, you know that.
and I'm loving it too, don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh,
who said
beautiful.
Mirboo North's a cold place here today?
Well,
And Harley's got the tap again. It's gone straight to the Tura guy who's kicked it
He's
out.
been very dominant in the ruck there, guys.
yeah. He's
Same.
given Mirboo North first use of the balls. You see the clearances up to half time sort of
Yeah.
resembled that.
Yep.
And this quarter hasn't changed much. You ask the question, who thinks Mirboo North's a cold place? Most people I know that don't live in Mirboo North,
Oh,
actually.
yeah, well, that's it. And we're the same at Turra. Just had too many options, guys. You've got blokes running all over the ground, you know. Look at this. Oh, there he is. He's Liam Nash again. Oh, good tackle. The Turra bloke's gone down from the tackle from the Mirboo. Young Oscar Cashmore, I think it might be.
Oh, I think he's been helped
Oh,
up.
has he come up? Yeah, no,
Helped
good.
up by
Liam
one
Nash
of
has
it.
done the right
Oh,
thing.
he's a gentle soul.
Yeah.
This is Josh Taylor, the coach of Mirboo North, playing coach. Damien Turner's the captain. And Josh is coming in. He's already kicked 1 or 2 today. Comes in and...
Pretty direct with it.
Pretty
Pretty
direct.
nice
Goal
kick. Well, look
umpire
at that,
never
Joe.
moved a
Yeah.
bit. Well done, Mirboo North.
It'll be 12-13 now to 3 points.
All right. We're just 11 and a half minutes into the third quarter here, and moving North. I'm just waiting for the scoreboard to kick over. Our scoreboard attendant likes doing the points first and the goals second, but looks as though it's 12-13 to 3 points.
Right, back in the centre, Harley Fates lining up ruckman for Mirboo North, done a sterling job. Him and Joel Lamborn all day. Harley, nice little tap
beautiful ruck
behind.
tap,
He's found
yeah.
Hutto. Hutto's given it the
Oh, bit of a head high
Mitch
tackle
White.
there.
He got his head ripped off, but still no free.
Young
So
Jackson Moore from Turris got into it here. He's held the ball up. He's just trying to break through like rugby. We've got the big TK Kelly, and it's all wound up there and inside the centre square, guys.
Yep.
ball up again. The Harley, nice little tap. He tapped it to
Tap to the
opposition.
Turra bloke. TK
Turra
Kelly
ruckman.
again, just starting to get a little bit of the ball for Turra. Nice tackle from Joshy Griffin
yeah.
there from Turra. Ball spilled out. We're trying to shuffle it forward here into our forward line, but the pressure of the Mirboo North guys has just been outstanding, fellas.
Damo Turner's got it out to Trino, waiting out the back. The back line is a very well-oiled machine. And they've put it forward to Josh Taylor running.
You won't have to break stride here. Yes, you will.
Well, he's been under a little bit of pressure. He shuffled it out from the Turapella there and off the ground from Hayden Smith. He's trying to find old Josh Griffin out wide, but the ball might, just the boundary line might beat him. No, all bound up and should be a throw in over there.
They're playing pretty wide. Ringo, they're playing pretty wide out there.
I'd say we got a little bit tired, guys, wouldn't you?
I think they keep playing any wider than that. We're going to have to put a pie box on them, I reckon.
Well, we might get the footy in Thorpedale, do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, just watch the highway. Yeah, car might clean you up.
They'll be throwing it back in from the 15th fairway.
Reece Cratchit's got, he's kicked it along the ground, trying to kick it forward. Probably put the boot in again. He's missed it with his right foot and kicked it with his left.
I thought we just changed codes there for a minute. There's a lot of...
Benny Campbell's pushed off the tackle. He's dished off to Shannon Kennedy. Shannon's kicked it forward to a bit in between again to Luke Bartlett and Tommy Campbell.
He's given the old flick back inside.
Fraser Austin has kicked it forward, hoping and praying.
Ball picked up by the Tura bloke.
Yeah, it's just...
The umpire's picked a bit of a trip there. And
A free kick will go to Geordie Knox from Tura. Geordie looks out there. He's found young Cuffy, or Reece Island. It is actually out there on the back pocket. He's chipped to Josh Griffin. This is a bit better play from Tura. We're starting to look for a few.
Yeah.
And we found the big fella out there on the wing. The game's opened up a bit, guys, hasn't it? There's a bit more space by the look of it just at the moment.
It's a long way down there to get up to the goals, but they're using the bottom side as much as they can. And moving off will bring it back in through the centre, Liam to Oakley Kerr, but he's just kicked it in.
Found a young Hayden Smith from Tura at centre half back. Chipped out to young Mocky again, who keeps knocking up, getting the footy for Tura. Young Mock here will look, and he'll find me old mate Bumsy here.
Done a good job, Bumsy.
Yeah, Bumsy's just come out of the seconds. He's found TK Kelly, the captain, who's chipped forward and found young Cuffy, who hasn't played a lot of senior footy. We've got little Harley Hopner there, who's bounced off a couple. Shows a little bit of pace from Harley Hopner. Chips over into Mossy O'Sullivan, who's turned around. And I'll tell you what, we might score here, guys. We found Lyndon Dyson at the forward pocket there.
Well done. Excellent.
So we're going to have a shot from about 35, but guys, I shouldn't say this, but I've seen this bloke play a lot of footy, and this could come off his ankle, his knee or his hip. So don't count it in. And he'll hate me for saying it, but this could go anywhere, guys, so don't count it in. But I'd love us to see it kick a goal. You'd hate to go goalless, you know. And here he is, Lyndon Dyson. He's very serious about the run-up, and he's just chipped that. And I'll tell you what.
Straight through the middle, I'd say.
I'll tell you what, I've got to eat my words, guys, because that's come off the foot. So well done, Lyndon Dyson. Well done, the Tura Football Club. And it does make the scoreboard look a little bit better, guys.
Never in doubt, Springer. Straight
Yeah.
over the goal umpire's head.
Oh. I just thank you guys for turning the wind off, really, so we could kick into that there.
Joe, could you make a phone call while we're waiting for the ball to
Yeah,
come back?
just to turn the wind up a
See
bit.
where it is.
No, but a bit of better passage to play, guys. There
It
from
was.
Tura. The game's opened
It
up a
had
little
purpose.
bit. We had, and it was, yeah.
It
There
was.
wasn't just that little bit of
Right.
back in the
Joel
middle.
Lambourne's in the ruck for moving off. He's tapped it behind him, but Tura fella has foxed it, and it's another ball up.
It's 50.
Oh, I don't know.
What's going on there, guys? I don't know what.
I think there was a...
little bit of niggle, guys, in the middle there, Joe.
Argy-bargy, and it's resulted in 50 for...
And TK Kelly's got it, and he's probably one of our better kicks in the club. So if he gets within striking distance,
Well, we haven't
I'd nearly say you'd count it in, guys.
We
This is
never-
one bloke.
You know, we haven't seen much hoppo-boppo out there today.
No, it's been. We haven't, have we? And it's not really in our nature either.
Nah.
We're one of the more docile clubs, but he's given everything he can. I think he might have.
gone
He
to
sprayed it, yeah. So there we go. That's footy in it, guys. You wrap one bloke up, and he misses, and a certainty.
That's it.
He sprays it. So,
That's exactly it.
yeah.
Rightio, who's kicking out? It was like Lloyd Powell's kicked out straight up the middle,
It's found a.
and he's found Benny Stortenbecker, and Benny's kicked it down the bottom side, and he's looking for Leaky Oddie down there. Been very busy this quarter.
Well, it's been intercepted by a young hand ready from Tura, or young Cashmore actually. He's handballed over to Easter Island. Bruce Rollins found a couple of young blokes in the middle. Oh, he's been good tackle from the Mirboo North bloke. It'll be tied up in the centre of the ground. Bit of purpose. There's a bit of purpose in that tackle. There might have been a little bit of payback there, I think, Joe.
I think he might have been a bit...
Do you reckon there was a little bit of going on there?
Yeah, well, he's a bit lucky to get away with that one. I think there was prior opportunity.
Ball's shuffled out, centre half forward for Terra.
well
Jackson
broken
Moore's
by
turned
Terra.
around. He's just used sheer strength. Tried to find the bloke at full foot, and we've got a free kick, Terra. And this bloke can kick. Mossy, one of the major sponsors at Terra too. Mossy Electrical.
So, Springo, you're
Michael
1-1. You're putting your money on this, are you?
I'm not going to say anything, Joe. I might
Yeah,
let you
that's
call
okay.
it. I
You
think
said
you
you
and
can
Waddy are
kick.
the pretty good judges here
Well,
at the moment.
you know.
What do you reckon? What do you...
I think the young
Mate,
fella...
I'd love it to go through.
Yes, you would. I reckon... Yeah,
He's a veteran, the old bloke.
yeah, he's been in that position before. I think he'll kick it.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
done
that'll do.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, that'll do, guys. And here the crowd have roared too. You'd reckon we'd won touch Lotto, guys.
There's no crowd here, Springer. What are you talking about?
No, sorry, but there's someone tooted. Did you hear someone? There must be in a
Yeah,
car there.
That's his mum waiting
But
for him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's his mum.
That's his
Yeah.
mum isolating in the car.
Yeah, waiting to take him home.
But guys, this is what we like about it.
Absolutely.
You know, and whether you're getting beaten by 10, 15 goals, if you can't enjoy it, we shouldn't be here, you know, isn't it?
Absolutely,
That's just how it
Springer
is.
must come first, mate.
Yep.
If you're not enjoying yourself,
No.
it's got to come first.
And we've had a few passages of play. It was good there from Jackson
Absolutely,
Moore. It was a little
you're,
bit tough. He used the rugby tackle through the middle and found Mossy. He was lucky enough to get a free kick. If you're in front, I think, and that's been the out thing of all day, I think the Mirboo North have just been wanting that ball a bit more cleaner
Yeah,
in front. And the free kick probably will tell you that if you're in front.
yeah,
And
that's
wanting the
it.
footy and
yeah,
that's what's going on.
First in.
But shit, we're making a comeback against the Breeze, guys.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, no, it's...
Hey, we've kicked 2 goals in 5 minutes, and it's taken us nearly to 3/4 time to do it, guys.
I reckon the next minute or two is vital. It's vital.
Yeah.
The next
Joel Lambourne and Benny Campbell's taken it out of the centre.
Oh,
Josh
he's picked
Taylor,
up.
he's got it.
Look at that.
and
Oh, he's found the big fella at full forward.
Harley play.
Well, Josh could have had a shot, but he found Harley sitting right in the square, and Harley's going to kick directly in front.
See, Mitch Whiteman's just come on the ground and they've gone to the trainer's bag and they've pulled out the sunscreen.
Yes, which is what must be needed today, Joe. It'll be pretty hot out there. And that's a goal. Harley kicked that straight over the goal up I said. That's
Well
goal
done,
to move it
Harley.
off.
And there's a good bit of play there too, guys. You just,
Yeah, out
you
of the
know,
middle.
chip the ball around.
You know,
Straight out of the middle's worth two kicks anywhere
It's
else.
very important, what isn't it? You get
It
your
is,
hands
yeah.
on the ball straight away, and the clearances will tell you that when you look back at the clearances later on in the game.
one thing, Springer, it never ceases to amaze me is no matter how high you build the posts, with a net at the back, someone will always
Kick over the
it,
top,
mate.
yeah.
He's 2 metres out from goal, so all they want to do is kick over the net.
So, yeah.
Into the virtual grandstand.
Yeah, and stick the ball up.
It's gone over to the cricket pitch, guys. I know we found it. The dogs found it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll deflate it a
we've
little
got
bit, guys.
We've got a retriever down that retrieves the footy, Springer. We're very professional up this
I
neck
I
of the
realise that.
We'll have to
It's my
think
first
about
trip
that.
here, and I'm very impressed with the way you blokes have handled yourself.
We'll have to work that on next week, but without any spectators here, mate, it's a bit hard to get someone
No,
to
it
go
is.
retrieve the ball. Anyway,
And it's
down
hard on
the
us too,
guys.
because we can't feed off the crowd, guys, isn't it? You know, when there's nobody here.
That's right, yes. Rightio, back in the centre there, ball up. Joel Lambourne from Mirboo North taps it there. He taps it behind him, finds Benny Campbell again. They're doing all right, those two. Down to Mitch Whiteman. Mitch turns around on an arc. Little chip shot over the big bad Luke Bartlett. Luke gets it and goes bang.
And I think he's put it through, guys. I think she's gone straight through.
the middle.
And that's what we just reflect back on what you said before there, Joey. I think
Straight
it's
down the
very
guts, mate.
important, mate. And I think,
And
we're
that's
gonna have to,
2 goals in a minute or so. Both out of the centre, straight out of the centre.
I'll just give
That's
a
the key to the
quick
game.
blow to the two Tura blokes. Like they're very unseasoned ruckmen we've got in there at the moment, but it's a credit to your bloke. He's just tapping to the rucks and the rovers and that, and you're winning the ball out of the middle and results in a goal. You know,
Mirboo North 14 goals, 13.97, and Tura 2-4-16.
Joel Lambourne again, but he's found.
young
Tura
Harley Hopner
sharked
picked it up in the middle.
And it's another ball up. Now, Luke Bartlett's gone up into the centre. Usually a full forward, but he's gone up to get a bit more touch of the ball. but he's also kicked that last goal, which is well done. Here he goes, it's tapped to him. He gives out the hands to the running Lloyd Powell off the half-back flank. He runs along the bottom wing, and
whoa, touching the thing by young Critterahan Ruddy. He couldn't quite get him.
Mitch White.
Oh, here we go.
He's given it to Josh Taylor, and Josh has had a shot, and I think he might have.
I think he sprayed it, guys.
I think
is he
kicked
true?
the goal.
No,
Yeah, it's a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a bit of a purple patch since your last couple of shots.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have blown our
Springham.
trumpet. We kicked 2 in the 5 minutes, mate. I think he just felt sorry for us, to be honest.
I think the coach might have revved him up a bit when he
I think
came back on the ground.
Anyway, they'll shuffle the ball back to the middle and we'll just keep at it.
And how long got to go, Joe?
Lovely day here at Mirboo North.
I reckon we've got about 4 minutes thereabouts to go. Waddy, we played 23 minutes in the third quarter here at Mirboo North today.
Right, Joel Lamborn again up against.
Yeah.
Joel's got half a punch to it, and
Here we go, young Cullen Walker's
Rory
trying to get it for Tura.
Well, it might be too high.
No, a bit of a rugby. There's been a bit of rugby work going on today. Waddy,
it
they
is,
seem
it
to
is.
charge forward, and that's good. You've got to let it go a little bit. There's been no dirty stuff today. It's been played in the great spirits the whole game. So terrific to everybody. Here's young Mockie's gone for the footy. He's dived on it for Tura. Griffin's in there. Young Island's in there. And the umpire's found one. He's Mirboo North.
Benny Campbell's got the tripped him over or holding his leg. Benny Campbell got it on the top wing.
I think
he's had a look. And
I think he might be sore, matey. I think he had leather poisoning.
It's gone nicely over the top to Liam Nash. Lovely.
Another bloke with leather poisoning.
He has. Those two would probably be our two running for our best and fairest, to be honest with you. Jed Felmingham, he's done all right. He's slotted into that vacant position in the forward pocket, and he's got another shot at goal. But not an easy shot, but still a shot at goal for his first game. Here's a shot, and it's just gone to the front of the goals. No one's down, and Tura pushed it through for a point. For everyone, Jed Felmingham's Braden Wilson's younger brother. Braden was one of our 2017.
Is that number 4 there, Waddy?
Yeah.
I think he played a game for the Tura Thirds last year when we played Stony Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Braden was one of our...
he came from Tura. He had a bit of time at the factory, I think.
At
Braden.
Thirds, our senior premiership players from 2017. That's his younger brother.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor's coming off for a rest.
And we've picked up here, Tura. We've got a mark here, and a bit that'll be... it'll be a grab, and whether they call it down, no, it's just going back behind.
Yeah.
TK Kelly will take it for Tura. Just on the 50 there for Mirboo North. Kicks out wide here, but the kick's gone a bit astray. He's had a few kicks today too.
We got a few too.
You've got a lot of double possession getters, I'd say.
We have.
And the reflections on the scoreboard, to be honest.
Tommy Campbell's had a shot.
I tell you what, he centred it though. There's a bit of a discrepancy there at the full forward line.
Rory Peters done the inside out. Oh.
Hang on, and TK Kelly's intercepted it. Good on you, Tommy. He's chipped out there. He's found. Is it young? Oh no, Mirboo North bloke intercepted
Joel
it.
Lamborn. Joel, yeah, he's doing everything, rucking, roving, and he's little chip pass, and he's found. It's Oakley Kerr. Oakley's found Benny Campbell's also.
Benny will go back and have a shot.
Good game today. No,
He's had a lot of it. No, he's been unselfish.
Here he goes.
They're determined to give Jed a...
Young Wilson again, is it?
Felmingham.
Felmingham, yeah.
Thirds player, come up today, got his chance, and he's doing all right. Straight in front, about 20 out.
Should just drill it, Waddy, and as he has.
Should.
Son.
Oh,
he's snuck it through.
And don't the
And they're happy
teammates
about
get
it.
across
No.
to him. First goal for the Mirboo North seniors, and they get across and congratulate him. Well done, fellas. That's what it's all about.
No, it is, and that's what footy's about too, guys. You're bringing a debutant in, and there's nothing better to see those kids come up and be a part of it, Waddy. And that's that's what your club's about. You've had the local blokes, you bring them up, and that's what we're looking forward to too.
We don't want the umpire to throw the ball up too quick here because half of Mirboo North...
They're still celebrating, Joey. They're a bit excited.
Half the backman is still on the forward line.
So we've done for 2 minutes square.
Yeah. I still reckon we need a head count, too. I reckon you've got 30 on the ground at the moment.
Right, Joel Lamborn. taps it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Down.
he's had a lot of it. And here we go. Tour have come out in Young Island. We've got it over. Cal Walker's been tackled
he
ferociously
had it.
by the Mirboo North, but gentlemen,
Yeah.
Harley Hopner's done a bit of dancing in the middle. He's kicked it forward.
1, 2,
Kicking
3.
up the forward, and we've got Mossy there.
Ah,
We've got,
good,
oh,
good,
there's
good
numbers.
spoil
And
from
here we
your
go.
bloke.
Oscar Cashmore's kicked, but the Mirboo North bloke's tackled off the side, and we've had a grab over.
Damo
in the-
Turner yet again.
Yeah, been
Dishes off
reliable
the
down
Benny.
there, hasn't he?
Dishing off the Benny Stortenbecker. Benny's had a bounce. He's hand passed off a bit of. Hasn't quite made the distance. Bit sloppy Mirboo North, to be honest with you. And it's a ball up.
But we've come to expect that today, like Joey and Waddy, haven't we? Really, like as you
Yeah,
say,
it's-
with the
it's not
layoff,
a-
mate, we were never going to come and see a clean schooled game.
Nah, God, no.
And I'll be honest
It's
with you.
local country footy.
And I'll be honest with you, thank Christ we haven't, because you'd probably be 37 goals and we'd be 2. You know what I mean?
Bring
So
out,
it's all
it's,
good. That's what it's about, though. You know,
That's-
you've got to
that's it.
enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it, guys.
That's it.
And
When they were back on the training track Thursday night, you could just see that.
and the ladder position too probably tells you what we're seeing here too, guys. Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
blokes,
yeah. No, we're
a good
we're-
team. You know,
we're-
from our
we're
perspective.
second.
You know, I haven't seen you at all.
Yeah,
You know?
we've had
So
the
from
one
a-
loss to Hill End. Yeah, so we're having a crack at it.
No, it's good, guys. Good.
I'll just go through the netball results, all the netball results and all the best players. So, under 15s won 22-21, under 17s won 53-13, D grade lost 25-28, C grade lost 33-43, B grade won 43-24, and A grade lost 61-62. Now, in D grade, best for Mirboo North was Janet Bradley, coaches was Stacey Harridge. C grade best was Nat Race and coaches was Toby Eden. B grade best was Emma Evans, coaches was Meg Harris, and A grade best was Jess Holland, and coaches award was Mickey Holland. Some very close games in the netball there, so both clubs are very strong.
But it
in their
reflects
netball.
that too, I think, on the ladders too, Waddy, there in
Yeah.
the netball. I
Yes.
think, and that's what you like to see. You know, like we don't know much about, you know, your netball teams, and you wouldn't have known much about ours.
That's right.
And it was the first time, as I say today, our B grade have been beaten in about 3 years, and they've won about 4 in a row premierships, and so that's good. It's good for the competition, and that's what it's about.
Absolutely,
isn't it? You know.
absolutely.
But I'd just like to reflect on that quarter, if I could, just quickly, guys. I think we had a bit more of an improvement then. I think Big TK, Mocky, Hopner, and Platt sort of lifted a bit for the Terror, and we were unable to kick 2 goals. So I mean, although being outplayed by Mirboo North, and you can see that, and but we did have a few more improved players.
It was improvement, Springer, absolutely.
But I'm still disappointed, guys. You've turned. We're going this end now, and look at the windsock, guys. It's as flat
No.
as a.
We've
We won't say it, but it's as flat as a turd. But
we've
I
we've
want you
tied
to
it
turn
down.
it on, guys, so we can kick a goal.
Come on, we've tied it. I've got some stats through from Greg Lewis, our reliable stats man here at 3/4 time.
I tell you what, he does a great job.
He is, and clearances that quarter, and that's reflected on the early, particularly first part of the quarter when two were dominating that. Mirboo North 12 to Tura 8, inside 50s, and that really is where the battle lies for Tura, and Mirboo North 14 inside 50s to Tura 6. Again, Mirboo North were dominating out of the middle of the second half of the quarter there. The game has been played like in a bit of a Mirboo North summer atmosphere today, and also that Tura, particularly in that part of the quarter, were a little bit tiring, and Mirboo North was starting to chip the ball around. I'm going to cut across to Craig, and Craig's got some scores.
Yeah, guys, we've got some scores from around the ground. So we've got Gallara 6-1-37. They're defeating Foster 3-7-25. Hillen and Tarwin. Hillen 14-8-92. They're defeating Tarwin 6-5-41. Newborough and Stony. Newborough 14-3-87. 4-1-25. I don't think that score's changed, to be honest.
I think that was half-time score.
I think that was
Craig.
half time. Moyle East and MDU, this one's interesting. Moyle East 8-5-53, they're defeating MDU 2-5-17. We know the score here today, and Yunnar and Fish Creek, this is a close one. Yunnar 9-10-64, Fish Creek 10-7-67.
That's a real
That's
close
a,
one.
that's
That'll be
an
a nail
interesting one,
biter.
Joe.
That'll be a nail biter down at Yannar Recreation Reserve today. The weather down there will be very similar to the weather up here. Not as good, but similar.
Yep.
The teams have split up here at Walter J. Tuck Reserve. The huddles are broken up. Only players, officials, and the umpires are allowed on the ground at three-quarter time, so there's a fair few officials out there, water boys, etc. And teams are just about taking their positions for the last quarter. The umpire's about to throw the ball in the air. Just waiting on goal umpires to get to their posies. I don't know exactly what the hold up here is, unless you at home have got an ad going on. All good. Checking with everyone. All good. Away goes.
Rightio, last quarter. Rightio, ball's on the deck, forward line, straight out of the middle. We had a shot for goal, and I think Rory Peters dobbed that.
I think he has. The umpire didn't move.
Was it Rory Peter?
That took all of 13 seconds.
Actually, it was
Shannon Kennedy.
Shannon Kennedy.
Shannon
Well done,
Kennedy,
Shannon.
well done,
Bloke
Shannon.
who plays in the back pocket has pushed forward and kicked the goal. Lovely stuff.
Well, I don't think he was in the back pocket at the start of that because
No,
it only took
no.
13 seconds. So well done.
But what you find, guys, good teams have enough good players in their team to be able to switch them around the ground and they still excel. You know? And when you're playing finals, like you blokes will be right there. So why not? This is a good enough game to be able to, exploit what you've got around the ground. You can.
Switch it up a bit, exactly. Springo, switch it up, put players in different positions.
And you find where you're at. You know?
That's it.
You know?
So coming out here.
Yeah, you could have an injury to a forward, have to put the back pocket into a forward.
And that's what it's about, isn't it? You know, when you've got good players, good numbers, and here we come out here, young Mossy. He's breaking through. He's undecided, and he's kicked it back to Trenner. Trenner here at the half-back flank. He's looking for his options, and he's going to find Damo. Young Cuppy's intercepted from Tura. He's kicked it forward and found young Benny East. Geez, I'll tell you what, we're looking for players at the minute. We've just chipped it short of Geordie Knox, who's
had a bit of poison today.
Lloyd Powell intercepted that and knocked it down, so where Reece Kratzat's picked it up and his hand passed to Tommy Campbell. Tommy did a short chip to Hutto Kerr. It's blown at all costs at the moment for Mirboo North. Bit of an in and out kick that hasn't really been found.
No, you've got the runners inside, guys.
Yeah, Blake's on the move. It's hit the deck. Fraser Austin's been pushed off the ball.
Tura Blake's kicked it out. Here we are, we found big TK Cully's found the ball. He's handballed inside. He's found young Mocky. Mocky's chipped it over to Eastie, which has gone over the top too far. Turned over by...
Look at
this, there's about 17 of them in the middle of the ground. And he's just found young Bumsy again, who's been pretty solid down there, guys. For us, he's been under a lot of pressure, guys.
He has.
He's been under a bloody lot of pressure.
The backline's done extremely well.
And here we are chipping out. We've found young Griffo on the wing, and it's just come off his knee, would you believe it or not, and just slipped over the boundary line.
He fumbled it and was pretty happy when over the boundary.
I think so. He's a little bit tired there, Joey, I'd say. But good teams, mate, run in numbers, don't you? You've got the numbers of the ball from what I can see, guys. You've got the numbers. You've got them running through the middle. Yeah, sign of a good team. But more so, guys, I think the game's been played in great spirits.
It has.
You know.
It has.
Even when, you can be 15 goals down. There we go. I think he's done it. Oh, that snuck across. Oh, he snuck across the body.
Another point to move, and off. What does that bring us to, Joe?
I tell you what, your points have nearly outweighed your goals here. What
17-16 to 2-4.
Yeah. No, I had a lot of the ball moving north, from what I can see. Very good team. Switch and run and carry the ball. I mean, you're probably undermanned, but we're very undermanned, and it'll be good next time we meet.
Yeah, hopefully on more
no.
neutral conditions.
Well, next year we'll be down at Tura.
We'll have the fans, and it'll be raining and snowing, guys. You won't want to come, because that's how it is.
We have our fair share of cold days.
Yeah, that's where we are. You got to love the Gippsland area, don't you, guys?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be here.
You know, we wouldn't give it away for the world, boys.
Nah.
You can't have dairy cows in the...
No. Oh, he's had a shot at goal, but he's just sprayed it, guys, and there'll be a kick in the pocket for Tura.
I'd just like to see Mirboo North just take their time a little and start hitting targets a bit more. The guys are running for them.
It's a kick out for Tura to Joshy Griffin, who hasn't quite got his handle on the ball. It's turned over to Mirboo North now. They've got plenty of numbers Mirboo North screaming down the ground, guys, haven't you? And I'll tell you what, there's a shot at goal, and I think that's home, boys.
Yeah, there's a bit of high-fiving going on.
Yeah, I'd say she's home.
It's a goal, well done.
Was that Shannon? No.
Lee got him.
Lee got, yeah.
Young Link.
Long Lee.
Yeah, little pushing forward.
Mirboo North 18-17 to Tura 2 goals 4. The scoreboard may be a little one-sided, but the enthusiasm of the players and the effort they're putting in,
Yeah, I think they've all
fantastic.
I think they've all had a go, Joey. I mean, just that, you know, there's always a better team on the day. And here we go forward here. TK Kelly's had the bit of old check side around
Around the corner.
looking for an opponent, but it'll just.
Trinus Saluno's down there. He's going to pick it up. Oh, no, he's let it go out of bounds.
I reckon we go for deliberate, just so we can get inside forward. What do you think, Waddy?
Well,
Can you give us one or not?
Throw it in.
We'll throw it in.
Show.
If there was a crowd here, they'd
roar for it for sure.
Yeah.
And probably convince the umpire too.
Yeah, no doubt. They've done that in the past.
Yeah, there's no worries there. Tura got it inside again from Cuffy. He's found there's a bit of wrestling at centre forward, but I think young Mossy, everyone's had their hands on it. It's a bit of a scuffle over here, and Mirboo North once again of the numbers. Oh, there's a bit of a tackle, though. I don't think he had it, the Mirboo North bloke.
Yeah, he should have ducked in a little bit, but yeah, he's Oakley curves.
Always looking after the
he's
head,
going
I think,
across
Waddy.
the ground. He's
Got numbers too, mate.
We have, and we seem to get by ourselves, and we're just chipping it around till we find the right part of the game to shoot down forward. That didn't make the target down there. We linked on his hand pass to Lloyd Powell. Good running play.
He's run well today, Lloyd, hasn't he?
He has. He's a good.
Well, I think he's actually. I don't think he's slowed down, guys. I think you've actually got better as the game's gone on.
Nice little hand pass from Mitch to Damo Turner. That
There we
son's
go.
a bastard. He's found Benny Campbell on the top half forward flank.
And Benny's probably about 30 metres, 35 metres out from goal. About
He might look for a short pass. There's a hole in the middle there.
a 45-degree angle.
We've got young Smithy coming off for Tura, and we've got young Nige, our ruckman's going to go down there and try and kick a goal, but we just can't get the ball into the forward line for him to kick a goal.
Drifted across at the last minute.
Yeah.
So we've got Rory Peter coming on for...
You've got a lot of interchange, guys, happening down here. It's all happening down here as we get a bit worn out as the day goes on.
Yeah, got to keep rotating the players. Something the club does quite well. Fresh legs on the ground at all times. Reece Kratzat's got his hand pass to Mitch White. Funny little kick.
Yeah,
Found
he
Damo.
found him,
Damo's
yeah.
dished off to Reece Kratzat again on his left. Where's he? No, down
Young
the
Jackson
forward
Moore's
line.
done a great job spawning down there for Tura. They're under a lot of pressure down here, guys. And there's
That's,
another
straight through
goal.
the middle, I reckon.
Yeah,
guys.
it is. She's home.
Another goal to Mirboo North.
It's lucky you blokes aren't eating the scones and the sandwiches as quick as you're kicking goals. And it wouldn't do your health any good, guys, would it?
Thanks, we go.
You've been well looked after up here, and it's been bloody fantastic, really, hasn't it,
Yes,
guys?
it has.
You
Yes,
know?
it's something.
Mirboo North, 19 goals, 19. The Tura 2 goals, 4 here this afternoon.
I don't know why he keeps rubbing it in, Waddy, can you tell him?
Yeah.
Everyone on the viewing would
Fantastic.
see that our electronic scoreboard got a bit sizzled with all the storm damage.
They
we
seem
had.
to be a problem, don't they?
And,
Those scoreboards we
and
got.
we turned it on and it just
That was a
went
lovely,
bingo.
lovely tap from Harley.
Here we
down
go,
Whiteman,
young
but it's
Mockey's
been turned
interceptor
over.
for Terra. We've got Harley Hopner who's running up and down the one spot for Terra, but he gives his all, and he's just taking them on. This is rugby style. Oh, that was a little bit high, I would have
Oh,
thought.
yeah,
And that should have been a free kick to Terra, but
I
we'll
think-
just...
I agree with you totally there, Springer.
but sometimes when you're 17 goals down, those free kicks aren't found.
Yeah, I think the umpire might have been caught out of position.
in the
a
wrong
little bit.
position. They do up
Nah, look, it's hard,
But
mate.
guys, oh, it's a good knock by Tura.
He's got, oh no, he's tackled out the footy. Free kick
Yeah.
moving north, that was there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Didn't
Yeah.
And we got the 52, geez.
didn't return it on the full, paid the penalty with a 50.
Yeah. When things go bad, they just keep going bad,
They
guys.
do,
Some
yeah.
days, you know, it's like the bounce of the ball. Some days you'll get it,
Yeah,
some days you don't.
luck plays a huge part.
Yeah,
in footy.
it's... Look,
And for a kick, he's found Tommy Campbell. He's been a busy little beaver down around the forward line. He's in the forward, deep in the forward pocket. Not much daylight between the goals, but he's going to have a shot.
I don't know how you're seeing that, Waddy, with that sun coming in here,
I'm
mate.
just
Did
guessing.
you need-
I'm
are
just
you?
guessing.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, Springer. I'm
Well,
just guessing.
That's what I've done
Comes
all
in
day,
the
so
umpire.
that's...
I'll tell you what.
He's kicked it.
No,
Nah.
it didn't make it, but it's been marked right in the goal square.
No, she's put a point
No,
touch.
he's over the line when
Yeah.
he took the mark. Here we are, nearly 10 minutes into the last quarter, moving on today. Tura about to kick out. Player coming out
Yeah,
of
we've
the
got-
shade.
We've got young Oscar Cody, and he's found a bloke in TK Cully. We'll just chip back again. Looks like we're time wasting here, but we haven't got time to waste. And here we are running the ball out of the flank. Looking for big TK Cully's worked his way. He's pushed his moving
He's,
north opponent aside.
he's played a pretty serviceable game.
The
this-
big boys.
this big fella.
Yeah.
He's chipped it into the centre. Over the top, moving north, have
Mitch
picked it up again.
Whiteman's
We've
got
got
it, given a hand pass.
too many numbers, mate.
Yeah.
Too many numbers, Waddy.
Do a quick hand.
Oh! He's
Damo
caught one.
Turner has hit a brick wall.
Yeah, he did.
He's
He would have
still
felt
on
that.
his feet. That's
Yeah.
he's a tough little bastard.
It's like he had the long sleeves on.
Yes.
But he
Well,
got
he's
it.
back in there.
He's having another go, so geez, look, he got hit hard there, guys.
It
But
did,
it's a,
but he's come out pretty well.
He's got
And
a little bit of biffo in
Has
him.
he? Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe not biffo, but he's got a little
but he
bit of-
just was a bit
He doesn't
slippy.
give in easy.
He found
Nah.
a good hip and shoulder. That was
He's
the
got a
only.
heart like Farlap, is our Damo,
I coached him under 12s when he was about 9 years old.
and he's still the same size.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't get any taller and he still hasn't got a right foot.
So we got Tommy Campbell again. He's got the ball. He's pushing it deep into the forward line and kick to his brother Ben. Ben's taking a strong grab.
Probably about 15, 20 metres out, about 45 degrees by the pocket.
These two Campbell brothers and Lukey Bartlett and Joel Lamborn have been great acquisitions to the seniors this year, Joe.
Yeah,
Just had an update, guys. Hawthorn have beaten the Bulldogs 64-37.
That's
So go and grab that.
Yeah.
You know what a turn up that is. It's not helping us here though. At the Moving North Recreation Reserve, but I just thought I'd better break it up because these things aren't going our way, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I just had to use something.
You can give the
another
race
goal
5,
there.
give race 5 at Flemington if you like, mate.
Well, I've got a greyhound going around tomorrow night if it's a chance.
Well, give it a
I'd
plug.
give you a call.
Give it a plug.
here we go, moving on. 20 goals, 20, two goals, 4. And that would have put Clarkson's 2022 contract up another few dollars, wouldn't it?
It could have. Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it, though, how things can turn, you know.
Absolutely.
Change your coach, you get a winner every time. Oh, the Terra blokes, Meg Markey Stone. Deputy's won the ruck there.
Mitch Whiteman in and under it as he does, just off the Rory. Peter Rory gives it
once
Hutto
again-
Kerr.
once
Hutto
again,
Kerr's found Lloyd Powell again by himself, and Lloyd's got it. He's kicked into the middle and he's found Oakley
Another
Kerr.
one on their own.
Just
Oakley
unattended,
Kerr's
boys.
brother
Yeah.
Hudson. Hudson kicks forward and finds Josh Taylor.
Oh, it's a great
Gordon.
grab. Jackson Moore from Terry, you'd pay that grab.
Yeah,
He's got
you
the
would
handball off
pay
to
it.
Lyndon Dyson, who's moved forward. We've had Ooh, he's gone hard at it, young Harley Hopner. He's got grabbed the footy for Terry in the back flank, and
Reece
Here we
Kratzack's
are in
got
the
the
centre
ball.
wing.
He's dished off the hands.
look at the numbers here from Mirboo
And
North.
hands
They're just
off the
lining
goal.
up for the
Yeah.
football.
They use both sides of the ground quite well. Springer they have today, especially. didn't quite get it, so Liam's had
This
to-
bloke here, mate, he'd be 50 possessions if I would be incorrect.
Oh, there's Damien Turner.
and Damon, yeah,
Great mark. He goes off, he goes on his left foot.
He's handballed off quickly, and
he
I'll
wants
tell
a
you
goal
what,
against his name.
I think he's missed. She's sprayed across the front
Get back
side.
to the half-back flank, Damo.
But that's the beauty, you know, if you're playing people out of position and you're in that position to be able to do so, it's, you know,
Why not?
in the finals, mate, that's what you've got to do, don't
That's
you?
it.
If you're
Yeah.
successful
Might have to
enough.
chop and change it. Oh, he's
It's a
dropped
kick out from
that.
Terry.
I think
Just
we
was
got
a little
some-
bit wide. I mean,
We've
if
got
she's
some
covered
tired
here.
bodies out there.
Yeah,
Springer.
she's looking a bit
Both
tired, isn't it?
sides. It's been a long day.
You're
Like-
getting tired too, Waddy. You've just eaten 9 scones when I can
Yeah,
gather.
okay, yeah. 12's my best, but
Yeah,
I'm,
no,
not
you-
20, I'm not 21 anymore.
Joey's looking, he's disappointed that you haven't polished them up.
He's kept the scones too far away from me, but he's got 3 left I can see from over
Well,
here.
I
So
haven't
I
had one,
reckon he's
but I-
equal his records.
I
Yeah.
like the sandwiches.
Do you? We've given them a nudge too, what we can see. That's all good, guys, isn't it? You've got to have a bit of fun or else we shouldn't be here.
That's it.
Here we are.
Throwing a ball, moving north, free kick.
I'd love to know the free kick statistics, but it wouldn't tell the story of the game anyway, guys, because you're always been first to the ball.
Yeah,
You know, and
helps.
when you're first and you're
Yeah, and sometimes when you're,
free kicks
you're
mean
behind,
nothing.
you go in
guys.
hard, and Tour
Yeah, of
played
course you
really
do.
hard and fair today, and sometimes the free kicks earned. But
So we've got Rory Peter having a shot for goal. He's a fair way out. He'd be 45 out on the left foot.
I'll tell you
He's had
what,
a crack.
I tell you what's
He's
a
had a
nice
crack.
kick, and it sounded good off the boot.
No,
Touched.
just touched.
God, you wouldn't believe it, would you?
Just on the line.
Coming off for Tura's Doco Keith, and coming on is Hayden Smith. I don't think it'll matter when you're like nearly 20 goals behind, but the main thing is, guys, it's been played in good spirits.
It has.
You
it
know,
has.
and that's what it's about, isn't it? Tour have roosted
Straight
the
down
ball
the
down the
guts.
middle. All right. Tour have shuffled out, and Hayden Smith, who's just come
that,
off the bench, and he's found the
just-
Mirboo North man sitting on his own, really.
Yeah,
Waddy
just
in the
those-
middle.
Those players just starting to kick back from the play,
yeah.
just picking it up as it comes back to him. Joel Lambourne's had a
Lazy
bounce.
bounce.
He's hand passed back to Mitch Whiteman. Mitch has kicked forward, looking for Oakley Curl.
Oh, there's a
He's
good
missed that.
contestant there, and Tour are going to run it with TK Kelly's got it again.
He tried to do a
He
Jezza, I reckon.
didn't he?
And
Tipped the one the ball's
through,
went-
through them limping.
Well, it's been a long
How
day
does a
for a lot
bloke
of them.
that's had 50 possessions get out in his own so easy? That's
Yeah, I
probably
know.
so good.
Yeah,
Whoever-
it's either that or because he's
Oh,
played 2
Lance.
games, he's got BO.
His hand
No
pass
one's
to
made a
Damo.
game now.
Damo wants a
He's
goal
finally
against his name.
snared one, has he?
That'll be a goal for sure.
Yep,
Damo
yeah.
Turner,
guys.
our captain, has finally snared one
There's
today.
Smithy, he just went on the ground, he's come off, he's cooked, he's played 2s, he's played 1s, he looks like he's
And
struggling.
he was
Young-
involved in
Oh,
that
that-
marking
yeah, he was,
competition at
yeah.
So he
Freedom.
might be pulling the pin. Now, we've had 16 and a half minutes in the last quarter, and just while the umpires are getting themselves organised, I think it'd be good to shout out here to the Mid Gippsland Football Netball League
For sure,
executive and all the club and the club delegates that have actually voted to keep this going,
Yeah, well,
our season going in
going,
difficult
yeah.
circumstances, and also for the league to pick up a little bit of the tab for some of the home clubs just to keep it all going. No crowds today, so therefore no income for the clubs. But
Tour have gone inside. This is an unusual story. We've just had a bit of a fumble there at inside the forward flank there. And moving north once again. They've been solid across this half-back flank through the centre, mate. They've been unbelievable today.
Our backlines are very well-oiled machine. Springer, they've been playing together for quite a while.
Have
now.
they? Yeah, and you can tell that the way they've looked after each other. And
We've lost Jules today, our full-back, our captain of the backline. But
is he the one that done the
he was the one
quad?
who did his quad.
Quad,
yeah, yeah. Lukey Bartlett's coming off.
He's just cooked. Look at him. He's had
Yeah.
enough. He's had enough.
he's had enough.
I think he
And he's had enough of the footy too, guys.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah,
done a
done
great
all
job. You know.
and he not often you put your big full forward into the ruck
Yeah.
and on ball, and he went up there with no problems. But I think it's showing right now.
Joel Lambourne took that mark. He's had a fair game. He's been.
I'd say you've all had all your players, mate, would have been in the double statistics. if I
Yeah,
was
you
to
have to
have
pick
a
the
bit of a
best
look at it.
players. Like they've all contributed, Springer.
They have.
They've all contributed well.
You'd be happy with what you've seen first up
yeah,
after
well
5
done.
weeks.
Good mark.
Good strong mark, young fella. I've liked his first game.
Does he play cricket?
As Oakley's.
Did he play cricket? There's a good slips catch, guys,
Yeah,
there, wasn't it?
yeah.
Here we go.
Hutto Kerr, every reliable. We've got
Look at this.
options.
This is
We've
in.
got runners.
This is like a training drill, guys.
It is. And
Oh, young Griffo's
He
come
missed
across
that.
the front. We've got the young Mossy. Mumsy's been involved there for Terra.
Tommy
It's still
Campbell,
down.
he's got the ball.
He's going to have a snap.
over his
Oh,
shoulder.
straight over
I'll
his
tell you
shoulder,
what,
through
and the
goal.
umpire hasn't moved, guys. I think that'll be a goal, guys.
Over the top. Well done, Tommy Campbell. Very busy down there in the forward line.
We're into junk time now. We're starting to show off.
Moving on 22-22 to Tura, 2 goals for. It's good that a number of players that have been off the park for about a month or thereabouts are starting to shake out the cobwebs a little bit. Moving on, we've got another home game next week, and we'll certainly be talking through the club, so keep your eye on the Mirboo North Facebook page to find out whether or not we'll also live stream next week's home game against
Do you think we'll
Mirboo.
get another Guernsey, Joe, or do you think Channel 7 might be giving us a phone?
I think
No,
Channel
I reckon the
7
SBS, you blokes. I reckon to be suiting you blokes.
I don't know any other language, Springer.
Yeah, you don't.
See what Bruce is doing.
I have enough trouble with English, let alone anything
Oh,
else.
well, we haven't used the special or delicious.
We
term
should have.
today,
You blokes
but-
should have really been in
yeah,
charge.
Okay, hang on.
I
Let's see
think
what
I
we can fit
I think I
fit
did
it
give
in.
a special before,
Oh, did you?
but that's it.
I reckon Leon Nash's game today's been pretty special.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, I think he had 32 touches in the second, and I reckon he's had 50. He would have had 35 here for
Yeah,
sure.
put some ice on his kicking boot.
I don't know why you haven't taken him off really, because you look after a bloke like that, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, absolutely.
Would you think?
I think he's looking after himself out there.
Well, he is.
He's going when he
Benny
wants to.
Campbell's turned around and he's had a look and found nuts hit the deck. Rory Peter's got his hand
I'd
pass.
say that was good to Mitch Weidman.
Which
What's
White, it's hard to
that?
see with his
Oh,
phone.
great mark.
As a good
And
grab.
Tommy Campbell again, he's had a great game too today, Tommy Campbell.
Well, let's see if he can. If he's learned anything from his shot from about the same spot earlier.
Well, he's in the shade now. He had sun in his eyes before. I just like to shout out you blokes at Moving North there for the statistics man beside me.
Greg Lewis, he's doing a fine job. here.
What a magnificent job he's done. I've never seen a bloke go through so many A4 sheets. What a job he does. And it's not an easy job to do, is
Absolutely.
it, gentlemen?
Greg
So-
was our big stats man in 2017 when we won the grand
It's
final.
a bit of a thankless job.
No, and it is, and I tell you what, he's doing a great job, and you've got to have them people, you know,
do.
and that's why you're where you're at, because you get blokes like this, giving his time to do what he's done.
Absolutely. Gets asked, doesn't even think about it, just says yes, whatever it takes. I'll do what you want me to do.
You'd
Big
rather-
strong mark, number one.
Yeah,
He's a great mark
TK
for
Kelly
TK
again.
Kelly.
He started to lift after half time, the big
He'd be
Thomas
one
Kelly.
of your- he'd be
I think
your best, if it's not one of your best.
he
anyway,
would be.
you know?
He's chipped over there. He's found young Lyndon Dyson, who's it's ricocheted off the chest of Oscar Cashmore for Terra.
Down
There's
to
a bit of a
Lloydie-
contest
Lloydie
here. We're going to
Powell.
pick it up again. Oh, he's had an airy shot. Picked up by the way. We're going to move forward. Oh, tripped. You wouldn't believe it if you had to, guys.
Yeah, when
I
luck's
let,
on your side, it's on your side, Springer. Like, nothing goes right for you. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
And
now's the fit. That's
What's that for, guys? It never went back to him on the full.
No, I think it did. Over umpiring the game, to be honest with you.
Oh, he wanted him.
And nice lead come out from Oakley Kerr, and he's going to...
He's had a few shots today, hasn't he, guys?
He hasn't played for about 5 years, and he's played a few seconds games this year. Missed those 5 weeks, of course, but
Yep.
he's holding his own. All right, we got... Yep, and he's having a shot, and what's happened there?
I'd say out on the full, guys.
And we got the last 3 minutes. of the game.
So we're into time on, fellas.
Yep. Well into time on the 23-minute mark, so...
There we go. Bumsy, my old mate, has come out of the back line there. Found Callum Walker, who's chipped forward. Just the kick's gone wide. Mossy's picked it up. He's handballed to young Benny East. Tackled by the... Geez, it'd be nice to get another goal here, guys, but it's gone over the back. Moving on the way to Benny. Can we run in and kick a goal from a bloke that can't kick?
Yes,
we have kicked one. Joey Platt has kicked a goal for Tura. Deep into time on. That's a highlight of me day, guys. Bar you blokes eating all the scones and the sandwiches. But it's been a fantastic day, fellas. Well done. I'm glad you turned that windsock up a bit there, Waddy, for that last 5 minutes. You felt sorry for us. No, it's good, fellas.
And as soon as you've said that, it's dropped. Yeah,
I know. You blokes are unbelievable.
Yeah, you used to
unbelievable, you blokes.
I cut it out. We can't control the wind. Sometimes we try.
Must have those home
wait till you come
advantages.
to. I tell you what. Wait till you come to Tura, boys.
Shannon
You won't need
Kennedy's
3
in the ruck.
coats. You'll need a few.
And this is really fantastic that Josh Taylor, the coach, has got enough confidence in a lot of the young people to give him a go.
And look, he's taken it. He's tapped it, kept going forward, and kicked it forward. Well done, Shannon.
And I'll tell you what, guys. He's a credit to you that you've got kids that he's got faith in.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And we're the same. We've played a few and we've probably burned a few out. But
They are your future.
you've got to have them around.
You
know.
do.
And that's what we've done this year. We've been a bit off the pace, but we've played a lot of local kids, and that's you know, you've got to have them coming up and going through the club, and they hang around. Mums and dads hang around, you know, and you've got to have them. You know, you've just got to go through those years, build your, you know, your list up, and keep at it.
Nice little tap from Shannon. It's going down the. Moving off's got it off the lead net. It is free kick to Hudson Kerr. Couldn't quite see what it was.
He's had a bit of the footy today, Waddy, too.
He has.
He got one over the shoulder as he was releasing the handball, Waddy. It's a nice chip.
Deep in the pocket, and we'll have a throw in. We'd be into the minute and a half to go, guys, do you reckon?
I reckon we'd be down to about that now. It's 25 and a half minutes in the last quarter. Probably goes about 26 minutes, 27 minutes maximum.
Yeah,
it's funny to go, guys, you know.
Off to Reece Kratzat. Reece is having a kick down forward, and Tommy Campbell missed the goal. We've got Damo Turner's come out with the ball. Bit of a wild hand pass. It's still anyone's, and Tura will get it away down the bottom pocket.
Lloyd Powell's chasing it. He's got about 5 yards on his opponent. And there goes
I was really just going to say, guys, it's good deep late in the game that with Tura, on our behalf, we were still having a crack down there. I know you blokes have been too good, but the game was played out. We pushed all the way, you know. And at the end of the day, congratulations to Mirboo North.
Well done.
Well done, fellas.
Thank you, guys. The final score here at Mirboo North today, 22 goals, 23, 155 to Tura, 3 goals, 4. It's, I know the scoreboard does look one-sided, we know that, but the effort right to the very end, as Springhouse just said, from the Tura could not be questioned. At times today, the skill level of Mirboo North and the control of the footy, I think, was probably the main differential.
It was fantastic, guys. I think
the only thing I think that Josh Taylor, the coach of Mirboo North, might have a little word is about the 23 points sitting alongside the 22 goals, because those 23 points, I would have to say 15 of them would have been deliberate shots.
Well, they should have been. Yeah. As you say, Joey, the scoreboard really nearly could have been 30 goals easy for sure, you know.
But that's all right, that's to come. Michael Watts, I've just been handed the stat sheets and the clearances for the fourth quarter. Mirboo North 14 to Tura 5. Inside 50s, Mirboo North 18. That quarter to 4. We'll try and add a few of these together later and see where we go. The Tura backline that quarter was obviously under a lot of enormous pressure.
They were under pressure, Joe.
They were all day, but again, we 18 inside 50s, and they obviously weren't all scored from, and so you'd have to say that under pressure they were doing the best they could. The game was played, I think, today, fellas, in great
It
spirit.
was.
Yeah, I think it was it's great.
There was a
Joey.
bit of argy-bargy in the seconds, but there's none of that out there in the seniors
No,
today.
it was
And,
good. And we're glad to come over here, and that's what we like about it. Pity we couldn't have done it under better circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, with a full crowd and everyone mingled together, and we can all.
And two full teams, but
Yeah.
next year hopefully that'll all
And let's,
happen.
and let's just, understand where we're at too. It's I know with all the restrictions that are underway or in place here in Victoria and other parts of Australia, it's good for the mental health.
Oh, for
The
sure.
mental health and well-being of
Yep.
our whole community. To be able to get out there, they know the rules.
sure.
They're used to the rules,
Yep.
and they're abiding by them. There's no clusters of more than 10. The face masks have certainly been worn today, and the players, well, they've put on a bit of a performance. They've blown a few cobwebs away. They'll be back on the track this week.
It's given us
as well
something
as
to do
their
too,
ball.
Joey, hasn't
Yeah,
it? With,
absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely, mental health's been a huge problem with what's been happening.
What's going to be great here, they'll go into the rooms, they'll get cleaned up, and then, they can then, with all the right distances being kept, and
We'll
mingling
do
out in the open.
the 1.5
Yeah.
outside, of course,
Yeah,
as
and
we do the right thing there and sanitise.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
go
we're
up
big on
and
it.
have a chat, and have a chat to their, tour opponents. 'Cause
Yeah, that's
in
what
many
it's about.
cases,
Oh,
these guys have never met one another before. It was
and
two
that's
sides
what
today.
it's about for sure.
Yeah.
But I'd just
Now-
like to congratulate our blokes today. A lot of them have played, and your blokes the same.
Yeah.
I'd just like to thank the whole show here. We've felt welcomed here. And you two blokes have done an extremely great job. The
And
cameramen over here have done a beautiful job on what they've done. Big plug to them blokes.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
a look at that. Have a look at the work that's gone on here behind the scenes, you blokes.
Absolutely.
No, fantastic. But our blokes have, we've battled on a bit this year. We had a lot of injuries, and I'd just like to give us a plug to our blokes. I'm proud of them. We've done a great job. On behalf of Craig Jenkins and Trent, I've come up here and I was a bit worried, but I've met two lovely men here today, in Joey and Waddy, and that's what it's about. When you can come away to a club that you've never been to before,
Yep.
you don't know me, and it's been fantastic. So I appreciate for bringing me up, guys.
No worries.
And I probably made you blokes look bad. But anyway, your career, you might not be working for the SBS, you blokes, next
okay.
week. All right?
I've had a
ABC's fine.
Thanks, Rigo, about making Waddy and I look bad, but I've had a few text messages from a few mates that just suggested I don't give up your day job.
Don't you? I hate it when they say that,
I had one guy say I've got a good head for radio,
Yeah.
but I've heard that before.
But no, thanks, guys. I do
Nah,
appreciate having me up. And,
Thank
the
you.
cameramen, they've done a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
absolutely. Like
Everyone behind the scenes here, you've done a magnificent job, and it's a credit to the Mirboo Football Club. We've been happy to come over, and we love it. And but good on you, and best of luck for this. And I hope you can win it.
Yeah,
you know?
well,
And what I've seen today, I think you're heading in the right direction, playing with the kids, and it's been fantastic, guys. So. Thanks for having us. I don't know where Craig, do you want to have a quick say on something,
Craig,
mate?
you
Or...
wanna come back?
But thanks, guys.
Thanks,
for
Brad.
having me.
Thanks a lot,
Waddy.
mate. Really appreciate it. And
Well done.
you've done a great job.
Disorganised the show, mate, but happy guys to
Well,
be up here.
you're going to take the Sangos
Yeah.
with you because
Yeah,
mate,
take
they're
it with
all
you.
sitting in front of you.
I
the
got
whole-
told you ate most of them,
No, I
and
haven't
Waddy's
touched
disappointed
one.
he couldn't eat the scone.
Just a quick one, guys.
Yeah,
On behalf of myself and Trent, the co-presidents of the Tour Football Netball Club, I'd just like to thank Mirboo North Football Netball Club today for the way they've done this. You should see this up here. No joke, you'd reckon you're at the MCG. The
Oh,
way they've got,
absolutely.
professional. The ground's in great nick. The commentators, thank you very much, Springo, Joe, and
Waddy.
thank you very much. For the first time he's done it, it's absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. And look, this is, I'm sure we'll be speaking about this at league level to say, this is the first time it's been done. And this is the thing of the future. This is what we're going to have to do. We could be having to do this in the grand final. Hopefully not, touch wood. But look, this is it, and I think you've done a great job, and just like to congratulate you. I'd love to come in your club rooms and have a beer and mingle, but of course we can't. But hopefully in times to come we'll be able to do that.
Will do. Thanks, Craig, and thanks to you, Springer. I was on the gate early, and people, your netballs and that were coming through, and just said, oh, here we are. As keen as, you come here with a lot of professionalism. You come here looking to put this new concept league, with all the problems with COVID, no crowds, put it behind you like we have, and your positiveness has been really professional. Mate.
And just thanks to all the volunteers that turned up today too.
Absolutely.
Under hard, circumstances,
it doesn't work without them.
and thanks to all the volunteers who turned up. As we said, we had no crowd. No one turned up that wasn't supposed to turn up. Just the officials and the people that had jobs. So, congratulations, Mirboo North Football Netball Club. Done a great job.
Thanks very much, Craig, for your kind words here today to the Mirboo North Football Netball Club. Well, we're just about ready to close out the broadcast today. It'd be wrong not to thank our professional team, cameraman, and Brian and others behind the scenes that have really put this together.
Brian, Steve and Danny.
Yeah, Brian, Steve and Danny, and my God, their skill set's well above anything I thought that Mirboo North would be able to bring to footy. Now, Mirboo North has another home game next week. We'll keep and watch the Mirboo North Facebook page. You'll hear far more about the things that we've got planned for next week when we play Morwell East, and we hope to be able to bring to all our players, families, and to all our sponsors, supporters, and broader community of Gippsland. And as I said, this broadcast has gone right across Australia and international in Africa. So it's been a great day. I hope that we haven't made too big a fools of ourselves, and that people are going to stop us in the street laughing. But anyway,
well, you never know.
Brian, you and your team, thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Brian.
Thanks, guys.
Doherty.
Yeah, they were fantastic, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Danny.